Enris is going to war.
That's
And
they
we're
would
all
just
visible
hand out
to the public. Everyone.
to public.
I know. Like, that would be a fun little craft activity to do, like to actually make a brochure.
That'd be sick.
It would be.
So
would be
your
pretty
Laura,
fun.
get your scrapbooking.
What's that?
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Is Enris a human?
No, he's an elf.
Elf.
Yeah, he's
Oh, yeah.
your elf.
I feel like that's been really like brushed over. I know. I'm just saying. Like, I know Lark for sure is like, oh, it's 10 years. Like, when she finds out it's 100.
No, it's not 100 years. Hang on. How long do elves live in 5e?
Most of it. they live
Most
for most
of
of 5e.
750.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it's probably not even 10%. What would 5% be?
5% of that would probably be like
That's
30-ish
nope, I know
years.
how to do math. That's 50%.
30-ish.
37 years.
Yeah.
Nothing. There you go.
That's
What's
still,
So it says that
100 years
elves can live up to 750 years.
for a human. It's only 5. Only 5 years for a human. Come on.
for a kobold, it's probably like 2.
Yeah, it's like chart checks in and is already done. How more gold?
Yeah.
How many goblins?
My
I was gonna say.
my schooling, it turns out
60.
was the military service, so I'm out. Bye, bitches.
Oh,
Bye.
kobolds live 135 years actually.
In 5e?
Apparently.
I'm gonna fact check this. Actually,
Yeah, I mean, this is what Google said, so keep looking.
Bloogle.
Gloogle.
They're
Gloogle.
all
Gloogle
I don't
McFloogles.
believe in. I don't believe in it.
Well,
So aggressive, physically durable, industrious, nimble, and stealthy.
I
That's
opened
what
up
they-
right the kobold page. Look at that shit.
Usually up to 50, max 120 is this one.
Oh, okay.
But goblins are only 6 years.
Only.
5%'s a little
3 years,
better.
3 years of service for a goblin. That's
Not
nothing.
bad. Yeah, it's only 5% of my life.
And then, assuming you don't die.
Assuming.
And if you like it, you can stay longer.
You know,
Mhm.
maybe
General
I'll just do that.
Tansy. General
Yeah.
Tansy.
Definitely.
Oh, the
something.
chaos.
Can you
Napoleon
imagine if
complexes.
Tanzy was your commanding officer? Like, can you imagine?
Now you go put firecrackers in all of their boots, so when they step, it ignites, and their feet explode off their body. It's so
Oh.
fun.
Spicy toes, I call it. Spicy toes.
Gotta warm those tootsies up somehow. And this is the best way to do it. It's the enemy we're talking.
Man, Ian, you got a pretty good Tansy
You
impersonation
do.
there. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've
That's
been
not
I've been
bad.
working on it in my sleep. I wake up and I'm like, "Duh, whose voice was that?" It was the ghost of
Tansy.
living Tansy.
Just a goblin in your ear in the night.
Oh my
Honestly,
Like
Goblins in the night.
I don't know what's under my bed. I really don't.
It's Tansy.
It's terrible.
Get a nice like a Looney Tunes era cartoon theme to go along with it.
Yeah.
So good. Oh man. I don't know why that reminded me, but has anyone seen Lightyear yet? I thought it was very cute.
Yes.
Oh, it was very cute.
It was so cute.
Good job, Andy.
Yes.
I was like, Andy's
Yeah.
favorite movie has a commanding officer who's a woman of color who's a lesbian. Rocket 95,
sick.
Andy.
Hell yeah, Andy.
Good for you, man.
Update on kobolds. Vola's Guide to the Monsters says most succumb to violence, accidents, or disease by age 20, but a kobold can live up to 120 years.
Here, I'm gonna
Yes.
say that's outdated in our world. That's like what they use. You have a city, you have a community. Like,
Yeah,
We
yeah.
can
You have a
stick with
community.
the 30. Like, what was it? The 30. Was it 50 years or 30 years? That was like the short end of the stick. In what you saw. Okay, so we'll say that it's like those who are still like on the outskirts of the city is like, let's say it's like 30 to 50 years is for those who are not actively trying to keep themselves healthy, but those who are relatively sheltered go up to like 130. So it's
Undemiciated.
I mean, let's be honest. Like, are adventurers living to like their max lifespan ever? Like, you either get to like Paragon levels or you die young, don't you? Is
Yeah.
Or you're a
that
farmer.
a being hero?
What was that quote from Batman? That you either
You die the hero, live long enough to see yourself become the villain,
Yeah.
that's it.
or you live long
That's
enough
why
to see
no
yourself.
heroes live.
You
Yeah.
see yourself become the farmer.
Where are my
live
potatoes?
the villain or the farmer.
I have played
Just
way
go
too
start a
many.
potato farm.
I've played in way too many campaigns where people have been like, "I'm not gonna keep playing this character." And it's like, why? I don't want to. He goes and retires to the countryside. I'm making a new character. Who'd you hire?
I
This is
love
Slim
that,
Jim
though.
Bob.
Yeah.
I'm all about like, if you're not having fun with your character, just like kill them off or send them to retire.
Yeah, it's they could return if they need to, or they can stay away. They could be a villain if they retire to the countryside. That's what we expect.
Or if you care so much about your character that you want them to have that peaceful ending before they end up slaughtered in a dungeon somewhere.
Like dying in a
Like,
casino.
No, she's done now. And,
Yeah, you
Just
know
leave
what?
her
Like,
alone.
you know,
Yeah.
you're not
Exactly.
guilty for what
You,
you made
don't
your-
want to send off your next character in a tank that explodes? What are you talking
I feel guilty sometimes for my characters.
Laura.
Why did I do this to her? She deserves so much better than this. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if
I mean,
Rowan in
Rowan,
my life, I'd be upset at me. That's all.
yeah.
To be
didn't
fair, that was
deserve
more
better,
Kaya's fault.
though. And she didn't deserve better. That was part of the point. Like she didn't really
Yeah.
deserve to live. But you
Oh,
know, hey,
oh my god.
Oh,
If you want to know what we're
Here,
referencing,
I
y'all.
choose death.
If you want to know what we're referencing, go check on Podbean or wherever you want to listen to podcasts. We had a sci-fi game called Corrosion. I ran that. It was the funnest mess I could have ever ran. And there's a lot of fucked up characters. So
you can get to like the last few episodes. That'll give you a good. Anyway,
it was scary.
I'm gonna say I loved Ezra. I thought Ezra was great.
She'll
Ezra
return.
was great.
What a mess. What a mess of a human. But a captain. Keep that in
Yeah.
mind, Tansy. You don't if your aim is not to be like everyone else is like defect and Tansy's like, now I'm gonna be in charge.
I'm gonna rise to
Was
the
Ezra
highest
really in
place.
charge?
I will be the general. She just wants all the like shiny things that you put on the medals. That's all she wants. Just the shiny medals.
so what do I gotta do to get my next star?
Yeah.
How many people do I have to kill? Like,
It's
just
like-
I need a goal.
Like another
Sorry,
tab,
I
no
don't know.
problem.
I've done so many spicy toes in the past month. Come on, I need another star for that.
That'd be like a bonus.
The spicy toes.
That's a war crime. You have to stop.
What?
I'm not doing that.
Spicy toes.
Counter offer. You give me more medals.
It's a war crime.
Counter offer. You're arrested. You're going to jail. Counter offer. I get more medals instead.
Oh my god.
I run all your army.
Counter offer, I get a raise.
Counter
Yeah,
offer,
I
I
see.
made my own medals.
Right? I will end the war. Just you watch. They're like, what war? She's like, I don't know. Some war.
Tansy would be an excellent. Like, if you could figure out how to manage Tansy,
Yeah.
Harness
like for
her in
every
some
100
way.
guys you kill, you get a medal, and if your soldiers kill 100 guys, you get this medal.
Yep.
And then that's it. The war's over.
Oh,
Pyramid
Tansy's
scheme for Tansy.
MLM.
The student council president.
Murder, multi-level murder.
Murder.
Build foundation to build your reign under.
Everyone starts, all of Tansy's old friends that she hasn't spoken to in like 15 years start getting messages. Hey, have you thought of joining the war?
You want to come fight?
Oh.
I promise you won't maybe die.
He probably won't die.
She's
It
like,
won't
I'm
be
the
me."
best leader. None of my people die. What are you talking about?
I guarantee
He's like,
you'll
has
live
the
or
most
die.
death tolls. Yeah.
Love it. Love everything about it. I know I'm thinking maybe you guys will like defect or something, but now I'm really hoping that Tansy doesn't.
Just Tansy. Sarah, you
Only a
better make another
defective?
character.
God damn it.
It's just Tansy and
Every
Enris
time.
on the
That's it.
battlefield, and he's just like,
Tansy and
I put in a new character until she gets high enough up and like becomes like a fucking officer, comes back, joins the game.
oh my god.
Tanzy, where you get that hand grenade? I don't know.
I made it myself. Oh god.
What are you, my dad?
It does
It's
just
just
do
always
confetti.
ticking. Yeah.
Jeez.
Shall we begin with that lovely
Probably.
introduction to the future? That's a premonition that Isolde has, and then she's like, oh. 0 and 10. He's like, all right, let's begin. So welcome everyone, after that long intro, to Iskar Academy. We are an elite school specializing in the training of the future heroes of our realm. Our 3-year program prepares you for leadership and networking opportunities across the 2 continents. Our professors have extensive training in their areas and often real-world experience in combat. Located in scenic Caracat, in the heart of the Eastern Continent, we know you have many options for your mandatory training, and we're confident you'll be happy for choosing us. Yours in adventure, Headmaster Isolde. There is no one else mentioned. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm Melissa. I'm the innocent game master. As always, I'm joined by.
Hey, Laura, and I am playing Lark Reeve. I got that. Almost went back to Roanoke there.
Laura's changing character again.
Love it.
Yeah. And I am the sorcerer, healer.
Wheelin' dealin' sorcerer healer.
That's the one.
There you go. And I am Luna, who's playing Moss, our bard, rogue, multi-class extraordinaire. And sassy asshole at times.
Sassy asshole.
Frequently deserved.
Asshole.
But
She's a sass.
there's a line.
Asshole.
Sasshole.
And I am Ian. I am playing Char Scree. I am the kobold who is I don't have a rhyme, but I am a paladin. Hi
Wow.
everyone.
No, I never thought the rhyme mattered until right now.
It doesn't.
Missing.
Yeah, and I'm Sarah, and I'm playing Tanzy, your nightmare child of a goblin. Or goblin child. Basically all the same things.
Nightmare child of the goblin.
Nightmare child of a goblin.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to do a recap of what happened in our last adventure together?
What
I would like to give a shout out to our TikTok because Luna's been doing an amazing job.
I didn't see myself on TikTok. I was like, what is this?
You have a TikTok?
Yeah.
Can I find this? What is our handle?
on TikTok?
His handle is D4 Adventures, guys. Yeah, it's great. Get some really out of context funny clips.
I still don't know why anyone is referencing anyone else's medication. I don't think that's the context of it though. I don't know what happened there. I'm sorry.
Out of context. Out of
backing
context.
You're gonna set me off again. Don't do it.
I feel like this is just gonna be an inside joke for us, like for the forever in the future.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
I love it.
so rough.
It's my new favorite joke.
Yep.
Goodness.
Yeah.
What else happened
So check
besides that one screaming moment of hilarity?
Mhm, mhm.
I don't have my book because I'm in Canada. I know Tanzy got a club and a new hammock,
Yes,
both of equal importance.
absolutely. And she also, I came up with a name for the great club. His name is Gary.
Gary.
I love a normal
we love
name.
Gary.
Is Gary spelled the way I think Gary is spelled? Or is it like
I feel like it's spelled like how Harry is spelled, but with a G.
I like that.
double
Right?
L? Maybe.
Yeah.
I feel like Tansy skips her like common classes. So she's like, yeah.
Gary.
Hey. That's the
Oh
one.
yeah.
Just like Gary the bomb. Oh, I'm so mad. I could just.
Gary, calm down.
Breathe. Let's just count.
Gary, please.
Now stop it. Just no.
So we talked about we had the club. There's the club. We talked.
Moss ran away from Endress.
Oh yes.
Yep, I did run away.
I don't even know why.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Enris is.
They were falling in love in front of our eyes. It was
We're falling
beautiful.
in love.
Y'all were embarrassing her.
Beautiful.
Enris is standing
The
at
sparks
Moss's
were
door, like,
flying.
hello, knocking. Char got to be a sweetheart to his good pal Soslan.
did.
That was
Such a sweetie.
That was nice.
True. He got all emotional, gave you big hugs, and teared up.
Cobalt Brotherhood. Da 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 da.
I think we also
You encouraged him to take the subclass that he wanted to take, but he didn't think he was good enough to take.
And he
Supported him in what he really wanted to be.
We
The
all
good
need that.
old Cobalt brother.
We all,
Big
We all need a Char in our life.
we all need that in our lives. We do.
You need that in their lives.
We
Did you just pick up a Scottish accent there?
No.
No?
No.
Tanzy!
Can you do?
Tansy!
Oh, me? It was me.
Yeah, so that happened.
What else are
Anybody else have a highlight about their character?
Lark went and spoke to
Caitlin?
G.
Oh, I talked to Kaylin, and I left with all of the peanut butter nuggets from the peanut butter pretzels.
Yes. She gave them to you as a gift. Which I think you can agree is an excellent gift.
I'm gonna keep them in a jar in my room, which is mostly now becoming like a storage area.
The jar of
Right?
storage.
Like you're kind of staying with Cal most of the time, so like realistically.
It's like a 50-50 shot.
Oh, but my bedroom is like, just in case, I got everything ready. So I'll put them in like a little jar just in case Kaylin ever wants them back. And she's like, "Oh, remember those peanut butter nuggets I gave?"
Can you
And then I'll
imagine if somebody asked you that and then you actually had them? Like, do you remember those?
That's
garbage
like
because I'm an A+ student. Thank you.
with dedication.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Cereal.
Yeah. Was there anything else that happened? My brain is not functioning well enough to think there is.
We got a fun weapon friend.
Mm-hmm. We
Yeah.
got club. We got
We
club.
got the club.
Yeah, but so far
Gary.
only Tansy has heard speak.
Oh, I meant to remind us about this, but did our custom-made squash fellows come in?
Oh my
they did.
fucking
Important.
god.
Hell yeah, baby!
They would have. Yeah, they come in and they are very squishy and very mallowy.
Oh, that is incredible. That is incredible.
Wonderful.
That's so cool. I completely forgot about that.
I was falling asleep last night, and I was like,
Squishmallows!
buy Squishmallows as I was holding my own Squishmallow in real life. Good moment.
Wow.
That's a perfect moment.
Yep.
Well, that's how you thought about it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's always something there to remind me.
There's always something there too. Yeah, there was a couple other little things you found out just about some of your friends. Wes showed up and she looks like she's been through the ringer, but generally was like, fuck off. It's kind of the general energy. Vera went home and visited her family and has seemed a little, I don't know, preoccupied with that. But overall, everything seems good as you settle into your second semester. Although you guys are definitely giving more thought to this whole war thing, now that it's, sort of coming out just what what this actually means for you guys.
What a colossal shit show!
Yeah. Where do you guys want to start for the day? I feel like a good place to start is maybe learning more about Tanzy's new weapon, but I don't know how Tanzy would introduce hearing voices to her friends.
Yeah, I feel like maybe she spent like an entire day just like locked in her room where like no one could get a hold of her. And then she comes out and she's definitely like even more of a mess than she usually is. And it's like, I cracked it. What accent is this? I cracked it, you guys. I think I got it. And she's like, one eye's like twitching and like there's like food in her hair from like eating and not sleeping. and like half falling asleep, not half falling asleep.
Beautiful.
You just got it and you cracked it?
I cracked it. You know, it took me all night. I drank a lot of weird liquids I found in the back of the cafeteria. I think they were maybe for cleaning, but you know what? They tasted kind of good actually, and they kept me awake for a long time. But I cracked it, and this is Gary, and I'll just like show them the club.
Hello. You guys don't hear it.
Hear that? He said hello.
Hello.
No.
Yeah, say hello.
Did
Gary, they say hello.
did you crack the? Well, I mean, I don't see any breaks on it. So, are you sure you cracked it? Did it crack you? Did it crack you?
Nobody can crack Tanzy Banks except maybe Tanzy Banks, but
Did you crack you?
decided. You know, I don't think yet. I think I'm still there. Maybe. She's like a little bit more twitchy today than usual. And I'll just be like, yeah, this is Gary. He speaks to me sometimes. It's a very deep voice.
I don't think. Good for you.
Wait,
He's very nice. He's very nice. He has just a
this is it magical? Can it?
Gary, you're magical, right?
Does anyone touch it?
I gently poke it.
When you poke it, it goes, ooh.
Holy shit!
Oh my
It
god,
talks.
that was his
It
belly
talks.
button.
It talks. I swear it talks.
You guys want to touch him?
Touch him. You have to put him. Does it have a gender? Did you confirm it's a gender? I don't know.
I mean, I couldn't find his bits, but
Well,
assuming if he's a she, if they're a he, their name is Gary now. That's it. That's all I know. They didn't tell me anything.
why does it talk? That pokes it again.
You're naughty.
And sometimes he gets a little spicy with what he says.
Tell her I like it.
Off your shoulder. Oh, he likes that.
Backs the fuck away.
Oh no.
I don't want to touch it.
I don't want to touch it.
That's okay. You know what? More Gary for me. Yeah, he's a new friend. So if you see me talking to myself, you know, maybe it's not all me. Maybe. Like a 60% chance it's not all me.
So is Moss, is this thing actually talking? What's going on?
You have to touch
No.
for the.
No.
He's really
no.
nice. I promise he don't bite. He don't got no.
I swear I heard him talk. I swear Tansy's not crazy.
All right. I go to reach out to like the handle to like grab it and wield it, and I grasp it with a firm clawed hand, and I go to lift and like, hello.
You got a good grip, son.
Put it down. That's not my dad.
What? I don't hear what it says.
I go to wash my hands.
Do we want to figure out why Gary is?
No, he's just hanging out, you know. Maybe he just became sentient because he just got bored being not sentient. I don't know. Is that usually?
I don't think that's how it works.
No.
Unless Arda did something.
You know, Otto is a very special man in my heart and in his laboratory when he's inventing all these things.
Can I
miss
look at Gary
Daddy.
for a bit?
Oh God! Listen, I'm your daddy now. You just gotta get used to me.
It gets quiet for a moment, like it's grumbly.
He's like, oh my God.
Can I take a look at Gary like for like 10 minutes?
What you gonna do?
See some
A little suspicious there.
some information about Gary. Try to find out.
Gary.
All right, just for information purposes, don't get rid of Gary. I actually,
I'm not gonna get rid of Gary. I
Raise my
don't think
hand.
I can get rid of Gary. I'm gonna spend 10 minutes ritual casting Identify.
Oh my god. Alright, what's Identify give you?
Oh,
class of
God.
magic.
Class of magic, and if it's a magical item, it gives me the properties, I believe. Let me double check.
Properties of Identify by theme.
Look, we didn't have Identify the last few campaigns, so I made sure that we had.
Okay. You have to hold it for 10 minutes. So it's just talking to you the whole time. It's like, hey, what you doing? Hey. You wanna know what I'm about? You just ask me. Hey.
Then what are you about?
I'm like a club.
Yeah,
you want to
you.
go to a club? Let's club.
No, I'm good. I'm good. At least not with you. No, I'm good.
If you could glare at you, it would be glaring. Is this a magic item? Yes, it is a magic. It is a magic compute item. Its properties is that it's a club and it can be resized to be used as a grid club or a regular club at will. You change that by compressing or decompressing it, or whatever you call it. It does require attunement. It wants to attune with Tanzy. Doesn't have charges, just is. Is there any spells affecting it? I don't know how that works for sentient weapons. Does that count as a spell?
I wouldn't think so.
So I think it's like an enchantment / like an infusion type thing.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like a smoothie.
Because there's no start and stop to it. It's just like it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it was created by a spell, it's effectively like this is effectively like
Awakened.
yeah. And yeah, that's it.
I say all of that as I rub my temple because this club is driving me insane. So
I was just like watching you like, what's it saying? What's he saying? He's full of these all these little,
you know you can touch the other end so you can hear him. Like it won't mess up the ritual.
Oh, okay. Just grabs on.
Hi, mommy.
No, it's Daddy. Don't you remember?
Oh,
Yeah.
I already have a daddy.
No, but I'm your new daddy. I'm not ready to be a mommy, but I can be a daddy.
Okay.
Yeah. So someone, Arda, definitely did this, I would assume. Yeah.
He's very talented at Ada, You've seen him just flowing away at this magic sparks, other things. Whispers.
I pull out a flask. I take a shot. I just listened to that thing talk for 10 minutes.
Yeah. Like, yeah, now we're best friends anyway. That's him. Put him back.
Yeah. Good to know that we don't actually need to get you medication. And
Told you I'm taking medicine next semester.
I know, but anyway, so that we don't need to move that forward. But that's really good to know.
Forward, dear God.
Well, that's Gary.
Yeah,
I
Gary.
walk out of the bathroom after washing my hands for over 10 minutes, and I'm just muttering,
Well, if that's my dad, that's not my dad. But if it was my dad, then
No.
wait. Did I hear you from the bathroom saying that it's dad?
Yes, I'm his
Are
dad.
then you're my grandfather?
No.
Yes,
Yes.
I'm your grandfather now.
No.
That's how it works. That's how it
Yes.
works.
Dad and daddy are not the same thing.
Yes,
No.
I'm your
They're
granddaddy now.
not the same thing.
Okay,
You
Grandpa.
are not related to. You are not related to the club. Okay.
Well, I'm okay. Oh well. That's
Unless
good.
you want to be in your heart, you know,
Does
that's
that,
on
well-
you.
well, does that mean that the club is now a part of like this group that we have? Like a friends part? Is it now? Gonna, like,
Oh, is the club a friend now?
Say, he and I were really good friends now. There was a lot of chats we had, lots of talking. I mostly would talk, and then it would say, "Okay, Daddy." But then, you know, that's just how you build friendships sometimes.
Friendships are very complicated.
well, I've never called anybody else father, but it's nice.
That's okay. You can call me Tanzy.
I was gonna start calling you Grandpa.
You can call me Grandpa Tanzy.
What's up, Pop? What's up, Grandpa?
Oh my god.
I say
what's
Grandpappy.
Grandpa Tanzy. Grandpapsies.
Grandpa Tanzy. I can't-
Escalated quickly.
Yeah.
It did.
That escalated
I
quickly.
regret everything I've ever done.
I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
I got out of hand real quick.
It left my hands immediately.
Apologies.
Yeah.
Apologies.
Delightful. Yeah. I mean, anyone else? Does anyone have any specific questions for it, or are you guys just gonna hang out with that bird?
No, she
I'm not touching
assumes that since the spell didn't give her anything that she needs to be worried about, that it is fine.
Yeah, I'm not touching it again.
Yeah, no, I don't want to listen to that. I feel like Moss just got her dose of that for like the next like few months. Like she's fine.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you ever want to go talk to Art about it, feel free to. But for the moment, you're content that there's no harm to Tanzy, or more than there was, anyways. And yeah, you can continue on with your days. Does anybody want to talk to anyone in particular? Or perhaps, actually on my list, Tanzy and Moss, you guys were going to work on Thieves Cant. Do you want to?
Yes.
You want to do a study session?
Absolutely.
Okay. So first of all, I lead Tanzy through like a little corner, and it's not even where with notebooks. I'm like, we have little notepads, but I'm actually leading her to the city, to the city where all the graffiti is.
Yes.
Like,
oh my god.
We're doing a field trip out of this.
Field trip.
So we get horses, and it also means that you guys can pick up your squish.
Oh my god.
Fellows.
Go pick up. Yeah, we can pick
Exactly.
up our squish
Exactly.
fellows.
See? Okay.
Oh, I go pick up
So-
Gertrude, my pony.
So, I'm like, okay, Tanzy. Thieves Cant is a little weird because
You
it
can't
is
do it.
Well, you could speak it, but it would be very obvious in some ways that it's how do I put this? Thieves Camp is an ever-evolving language more so than other languages, okay? Because it has to be kept fresh so that no one else
Go
can
bad.
understand. Yeah, it'll go
Right,
bad.
yes,
like
that,
it always
yes.
has to be going. Okay.
Gotcha. Yeah,
So
because it's thieves can't, not thieves can, right?
exactly.
Oh,
So-
right. So only thieves.
Well, you don't have to be a thief, but yeah.
So mostly everybody. Then. Okay.
So
Yeah.
okay. So with that, it really sounds like you're a little crazy when you speak it out loud at times.
When it
Because-
said that.
No, it's like, for example, if I was telling you to meet me at school in the dormitory study room at like noon, I would maybe phrase that as I would probably have a code word for the dormitory room, so that's one. And then I would base the entire sentence around that code word. So it would seem like we're talking about something completely different. Did that make any sense?
Yes. So you say you're going to the pineapple, but really you're going to the kumquat, right?
Exactly. So in
I
that
get it.
scenario, I would say, Tanzy, could we perhaps have a meeting at the oh wow, now I'm on the spot and it's not working. See,
At the
normally it just
pineapple,
comes
right?
out. So
Okay,
sometimes
yeah,
it just comes out. It normally just comes out. So like,
So
you
just
know, we
let it all
change
come
around.
out.
Just let it
Okay. Yeah. Okay, good. I'm really good at that.
You really, yeah, you just let it all come out, but you want to make sure that it's coherent enough. And most of the time we can understand you. But for example, this class, we're going to look at the graffiti because the graffiti kind of, there's like the normal graffiti, and then there's the other graffiti that's like has a small change that tells you that it's doing for Thieves Camp. So for example, I pull up, like, I find one that says, okay, this one says, Bob fuck Jen here, okay? And-
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
I'm intrigued with the story. What happened?
okay, that's what this says. That's what this says, okay?
Mhm.
Yeah. Your anticipation is killing me. You're so cute when you anticipate it. Anyway.
Jenny, what did Jenny do next?
Okay. You see how the J is a little squiggly weird?
Yeah, it looks like a weird runaway worm, and I like.
I know. You see how it's squiggly?
We like squiggly, okay.
Okay. So that one is telling you what time is being meeting.
Okay.
People are meeting here.
Okay.
Okay. So the number of the letter, if J, whatever in the common alphabet, is when they're meeting here.
Okay.
So that's why it's weird. So it stands out. Okay.
So if it's all thick like that, that's an 8, or is that a 7?
So that is a.
Teaching this.
I'm teaching.
Yeah, it's finest. Teach me Thieves Cant.
Yeah. Okay. So that would mean the 10th hour of the day. Okay.
Okay.
So 10 a.m. meeting.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Because J is the 10th letter in the common alphabet. Okay.
I totally knew that one. Yep.
Sometimes thieves do need to have a little pocketbook. You know, it happens. Okay. Sometimes it happens. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
The idea of it being fucking means, okay, in this scenario, the code word for fucking means that you want the goal for the cover up this is
goal
to
get
pretend,
the whole. Yep. No. Yep.
the cover up for this whole conversation is that. So they're not actually doing that, but that's going to be the cover up for the meeting that happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're playing sports otherwise. Gotcha. Okay.
Exactly.
Yes.
But they're not actually doing anyway. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then like the people normally represent factions, or maybe they'll sometimes do like their name backwards or a nickname. So it doesn't actually have to be the people. Okay.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Yep.
So part of this is not everything has a hard rule. You just need to be able to learn how to decode all of this.
Yeah, because soft rules suck. Yeah, we don't want soft.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. It has to be a hard rule. Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So. He was kidding. Sorry.
I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry. I was trying to follow, and I got fucking hard hole. And I don't know where those pieces came from. But go on. I'm sorry. I'm
Thieves Cant. Thieves Cant did its job.
Thieves learning.
Thieves didn't. Thieves
Soslin and Char walk by at one point, and they're like,
it's just like, okay, so if I want to flip someone off, can I just draw this then? Does this work? It's like a flower, but if you look at it, it's a finger.
Okay.
That's
First of all,
right? I got it.
First of all, yes, but also you would want to find a way to address it to who. Otherwise, you're gonna have a shit ton of people pissed at you, and your life is gonna be in danger.
Okay, so like I would say like this, right? That like that. You put like the name in there. And, like...
No. No, because then they're gonna be even more pissed because you put their actual name in there. In the sense that like if the cops find out, like the goal is that no one can figure out except for the right group of people that it's you.
Fascinating. You know so much, Moss, about all these things. Like, where'd you learn this from?
Experience. We'll say that.
Experience.
Yeah.
Best way to learn, I find.
Yeah. So that's how Thieves Cant is written, but think about it that way. Talking, it's just a lot of code words and, switching things up.
Cold Woods. I'm good at Cold Woods. Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
There you go.
So, locking that in the melon.
Locking that.
That means brain.
Yeah, that is. That one's very common though, so you might not want to choose common ones because
All right.
the norm. Well, I'm just saying the normies will figure out what it is.
Oh my god. You can't let that happen, Moss.
No. Okay. Anyway,
Never let
so that's
normies know.
that's the flash. I feel like Tanzy and
Yeah.
Moss stay there a little bit, decoding graffiti together.
Yeah, on and off. Like she's got it, she don't got it. She got
You
no.
don't got it. Yeah, at one point we're both arguing if like that it means
It's-
something completely different. I'm like, no.
It's just the Charlie Day scene from Always Sunny in Philadelphia when he's looking at the board with all the things, but it's like both of us at a different board, and it's you trying to teach Thieves Cant, and then it's me just like with
Yeah. At some point, a super
Yeah.
actual secret meeting happens in the in the thing, and we're just teaching Thieves Cant, and the criminals are like, the
The criminals are like,
fuck?
why are you telling this one? Like, why? What's going on?
new initiatives. Oh, fuck.
Excellent. Okay, yeah, I would say you've begun your learning. It will take more time to follow it, obviously, all the way through. But you can start if you see something in Thieves Cant, you can start to decode it. Just maybe not quite accurate, and it'll take you a little bit while. But
Broken Thieves Cant. I like Broken Thieves Cant.
yeah, like you're just speaking it in broken. Yeah, I feel like
Like
Tanzy's
it's
gonna go
Thieves
somewhere
Cant is already pretty broken, so it's,
Right? Like even broken, even brokener. Wow, English.
English is hard.
Go learn English again. No I'm kidding. yeah, broken.
All right, well done. Cool. Success. Things are going.
Hey.
Yeah. Anybody else have anything they want to do? Nothing. All right. Let's do a little bit of more information about the upcoming trials. So what's the class you're all taking together this semester?
Animal handling.
Yeah.
Animal handling. All right. You know what? That's fitting enough. So you're all at animal handling class, and you're starting off. I'm gonna say today you guys are practicing. You've got to get the animals kind of like you're almost like. What do the dogs
Herding?
do? Herding. Yeah. Same time.
Mhm.
You're herding these animals back into their cages to take care of them and like feed them and everything. But they are emus, notorious jerks. So they're like coming at you, like they're feeling it. So let's get some animal handling rolls. Let's see how you guys are doing through emu.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Emu
boy.
time.
Yeah.
This is gonna go poorly.
All I know
handling
is
checks.
from TikTok, so
Can I
Uh-huh.
roll this with disadvantage? Because I know that big birds don't like small reptiles.
yeah, sure.
True. But I thought that was just snakes.
I mean, yeah, snakes for those really cool, like long, like raptor-looking birds. But emus and ostriches will also stomp out anything little that approaches them because they're just hyper aggressive.
Ooh.
They're like assholes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did I
That's
roll
all I
well?
know on TikToks is what jerks they are.
Why did I roll
Yeah.
well? That's a 16.
With disadvantage?
Yeah, I got
Damn,
2 16s.
Char.
Shit. I
That's
got a
cool.
15. So apparently Char and I are doing pretty decently.
What the fuck? I don't like that.
Yeah. It's like
I will add ostrich wrangler.
How'd everyone else do?
22.
Yep.
Theoretically, if we rolled a 2, but we have +3, do we still get the +3? Or are we just sucking ass today?
I mean, you're getting a 5. Don't worry, a 5's plenty. How tall are you again?
3'1", yes. 3'1".
Cool. You're exactly half the size of the emu that you are supposed to be corralling. It like is like circling you, and it keeps like trying to grab at you. So you're just like doing like monk moves, like You're not at all handling this animal. You're just like potentially fighting it a bit more.
Like, we can be friends! We can be friends!
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it keeps charging at you, and you have to keep like rolling out of the way.
Eventually, can I just pull out food and try to like, just take it?
Just take it, please, God, leave me alone. Let's see. Do you know what they like? I'm gonna say you do not offer what they like with that roll.
Oh, fuck!
Which apparently is a lot of insects.
That's
And
okay. I'll just start running laps with my
plants.
Get
Like
some
you offer it a
cardio
burger,
in.
and it's like screw you. Yeah. So you guys see like Tanzy running around the field, just like screaming in the background. Oh man, do they move as fast as you? I'm like googling.
They
I'm
are
Googling
really
things
fast.
right
I was
now.
gonna say, if it has
Goes
40
30
feet of
miles
speed-
per hour.
30
What
miles.
is that in D&D speed?
Yeah, because I'm 40 feet.
40 feet per
probably
6
faster.
seconds, right?
Yeah. What's that? Let's see. I don't know the equivalent.
So 30 kilometers.
I looked this up once.
This is so complicated because we have to convert into different things. I'm gonna say you guys are about the same speed.
Just
And
it's
then
like
you're
just
reading
snapping.
it.
Yeah.
The rest of you do an okay job. This is definitely not the funnest thing you've ever done. Lark seems to have the best talent for it. Lark, when you're done, you see Tanzy just struggling and screaming. Are you gonna help or just enjoy the show?
I'll help. Of course, I'm gonna help.
It's a good question, though. It's a good question, though.
It's okay. It's a
Yeah.
good question. I'll go help.
Cool.
I feel like I don't know this about emus, but I don't know why this kind of came to the emus. Emus, is that what we said?
Yeah.
Emus, yeah.
They're like mini ostriches. Those kind of jerks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've seen them on TikTok. You know the guys.
You know the guys.
Okay, Tansy's
Those
definitely.
are usually ostriches who are also quite
Yeah,
mean.
they're like I think they're like in the
Big
same.
birds, big dicks. Yeah.
Yeah, they're a relative species, so they're pretty similar. Yeah.
I feel like Lark maybe just like went out, kind of sat down, was kind of singing a little bit. Some of like the cobra emos just sat around her, and they kind of had a little sing song. Very kumbaya, very kumbaya. Yeah, I will go help, and I will like oh shit, I'm not that fast. I'm not as fast as Tanzy because she's a monk.
You can call to her though, and she might listen.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll tell her to like come run and like stand behind me, and then I'll just keep singing. And
You
now
just
I
see like
have the-
Tansy full sprinting at you.
something cooler than Kumbaya, but it is very much like
Mhm, mhm.
Kumbaya, Emu.
Kansas you get a new animal handling with advantage thanks to your friend.
Oh my
See
god.
if you can
Thank
do any
you.
better or if it's all over.
Okay, well we're gonna pick a different dice now because I don't feel lucky.
And then be like, come on, Tansy, come on. Kumbaya.
Just like
Emu.
screaming. That was better. So a 16.
Okay. Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. It's definitely a little bit of a struggle. But you do end up being able to complete your task and get the emu back into its cage. That sounds like a
Luck. Thank you. You saved my life. I thought he was gonna eat me for a second. Just like he unhinged his jaw at one point, and I'm pretty sure I saw like a bazillion teeth in there.
They don't have. I don't think they have teeth. They have
Oh
teeth.
no, I saw razor sharp, like that one shock play that you see everywhere. You know the one.
I don't think they have.
It's the one about the
teeth,
bottom
though.
jaw. Yeah. There's a performance.
Oh.
Yeah. No.
Again, this is why I take performance class. For all my kumbaya fake smelting, there's a reason.
Well, we do without you.
Yeah.
Char walks. Char quickly just walks over just at the end of this little moment. He's wearing a dirty white button up tucked into some like baggy work jeans that are kind of rolled up to the middle of the ankle, and he says, "Do you see how fast those things move? They're like 40 feet a second."
Yeah,
Which is
I saw it.
yeah.
Just, it's like the first time you've ever seen Tanzy out of breath.
Luna, I see your comment. I literally, in the whole time, just trying to figure out how fast. If it's 30 miles per hour, that's you have to boil that down to what was it? Feet per second, which was 44 essentially. I just Google, which was nice.
I did the opposite. I did Tanzy speed into miles per and then I just
that.
So that is sprint speed. And so that doesn't necessarily go into account for their like
Yeah.
maneuvering, their like quick walking pace. But like
What did
dashing.
you end up getting?
we did the math for who's actually
No,
the
no, no. But
fastest.
what was the math?
Emu have a top speed of 240 feet in a round,
God damn, that emu would have eaten me alive.
which is 30
Yeah.
feet per second.
Maybe it was like a
that's-
juvenile
fast.
one.
so,
yeah.
So I will say,
Like a juvenile emu.
comparing top speed to actual movement is kind of unfair. I'd probably cut that in half just to make it a little bit,
Yeah.
it's gonna have quick bursts of being able to go around corners at that half speed, but if it's chasing you, if it's doing a double dash, that
I love
you
the
don't
emu
have.
statistics.
You don't
There's
have a
no space.
chance.
You're here,
No.
it's here.
The
but
math
it's
I
here.
did was like max speed 30 miles per hour for the emu, and then
Yeah.
Tanzy is like 4.5.
No
That emu math.
chance.
Yeah,
she gone.
that emu math though.
I'm not a fan of
That-
emu math.
That math
this
don't
is
matter.
the type of math we do for D&D, guys.
Okay. You got it.
For all your emu homebrew needs.
Yeah. So now you guys have the most important part to be able to make this into a stat like block.
I don't like it.
I wonder how fast that is comparatively to like dragons and shit. Like how fast is anyway, sorry. We're getting too into math. It's not the point of today's game.
Someone's definitely done the miles per hour conversion for dragons at this point.
Yeah,
Oh
but
my
dragons
God,
and
Ian.
emus? Who's done that?
So there's enough nerds on this planet.
I-
Someone has done it.
I'll throw out there. There's a new playable race. I think it's in the Spelljammers book. It's a flying squirrel monkey. It's able to
That
climb
sounds
30 feet.
amazing.
And its moving speed is 30 feet. But also, it has an at-will ability to glide, which it descends for every 10 feet. I think it says it's like 100 and... what is it? For every 10 feet it drops, I think you get an extra... I don't know the full numbers. Oh my goodness. I think it's like 30
That's
to 40
amazing.
feet. So it's like you could jump and glide, and I think by the end of your movement, you could have 150 feet without actually moving.
Gliding, baby,
It's-
gliding.
It's fucked up. it's wacky. But
Gliding abilities are fucking crazy.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
yeah,
So spicy, so delicious.
so fresh, so clean.
Baby.
No like the outcast.
Squamdilliumptious.
Oh my goodness. Emu.
Yeah. So obviously you guys aren't the only ones struggling. This is a pretty hard opening kind of session. It really seems to be getting the sense of whether or not you guys like how you guys react to difficulties seems to be sort of the gist of this, right? Like it's not like you're expected to do well. It's kind of like what are you going to do when you do badly? It's sort of the test.
We sing and dance to distract. That's
Sing
what we
And
do.
dance.
sprint at full speed, yeah. Give it treats as well.
I don't have a name yet for your professor, so let's see who it's gonna be. Your professor. Ooh, no, too cute. Ooh, or do I want to use it?
What's who is our does our professor have a racing class?
Yeah, that's what I'm figuring out right now.
Ooh.
I have a whole list of names and pictures and such. So this is I'm gonna throw this in the chat here, and then of course we can share it later. That's your animal handling teacher,
All right.
Oh, yeah. Wonderful.
Radine Marley.
Adding to the list.
Marley.
Dawson.
Animal handling.
What a cutie patootie.
Right? Look at all those tattoos.
We love.
We stand tattoos.
We sure do.
Looks human. Looks like a traditional human. And for class, I'm gonna roll for class.
I kind of hope warlock. I don't know why. I kind of hope just a very casual warlock.
Casually, like into
Pact of all animals.
Yes.
Pact of Mother Nature. Like.
So good. Where's my list? Here we go. And that doesn't seem right.
And that doesn't seem right.
My God, it is right.
There.
I forgot how math worked.
Math don't math.
Math is
sometimes.
hard.
Math is so hard, you guys. So I'm like, okay, I have 13 classes. So what do I need to roll to get me the right number of options?
Well, if they're choose a class that you don't want to be in there and make it 1 through 12.
Ooh. All right, the one that you said. Is
Warlock?
No, I'm lying.
Okay, it's fine.
Oh my God, it's a warlock.
Oh my God. You fucking
I took an artificer and warlock is second last alphabetically.
Yes.
I
Fuck
love
yeah.
There you go. There's your new buddy. Warlock.
that. Radine Marley, the animal handling teacher.
Marley. Human
Stan.
warlock teacher.
Big fan.
So as you guys finish and everybody kind of heads back, people are all over the place. Like some people are kind of got like scuffs and bite marks, and some people just seem like totally fine. Lark, just no big deal. And BD. And as you all come back together.
Convene.
Radine says,
Reconvene?
Reconvene.
Reconvene?
we reconvene. And Marley says, so what did you learn today?
Be faster.
Well, you'll not be able to beat an emu anytime soon.
So make sure you're carrying the right snacks in your pocket, I guess.
Each of you has to say one thing you learned today. So carry the right snacks.
Every animal has its own personality and temperament, and getting a gauge for it if you have a chance is very helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Don't underestimate any animals.
Lark, what did you learn from about animal handling today?
They like songs.
They like song. Buddies.
When in doubt, sing it out.
When in doubt, sing it out. Radiant says, excellent points. Not what I would usually expect, but all valid. Before we wrap up for today, I thought I should answer some questions you might have about the upcoming trials, given that the first will have a connection to our studies.
What kind of connection, Professor?
I'm afraid I can't say much more about the trial directly. I am permitted to tell you that it will be a maze that you will need to travel through with various dangers.
Okay, not ominous at all. No.
Is it gonna be brightly lit?
I do not expect so.
Oh, high five. Yeah. Oh yeah, lock too. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Oh no, was that not it? Oh, sorry. I thought it was high fiving you.
Tanzy, it's a question. It's hold on.
Any other questions?
Is everybody participating, or is it by lottery, talent?
The different trials will have an option for individuals to put forth their names if you are so interested. This particular trial will not happen here at Iskar. It will be happening at another college.
Do we know
will
which
be
one?
transported to. We do. The first will be Heaven's Horn.
Is there a prize for winning?
Of course.
We'll just quickly backtrack that right there. Professor, did you say Heaven's Home? Like, as in Heaven's Home Holy High?
Tanzy, is that where you...
Is something wrong with that?
No. And I turn to Cha and I'm like, Cha, I was.
My snout is a lot closer than you expect.
Yeah, I just bonk you.
Ow!
Like, Tanzy, what did I say about distances?
Arm's length.
She needs glasses. Actually, her peripheral vision is
You
just
see
off.
Coke bottles on there.
My God.
Oh, that's fine, Professor. No, that's fine. No, not a problem.
You seem anxious. Are you okay?
No! No! I've never been this before. No, what? No. Nothing could possibly go wrong.
I don't think I need to roll insight. What does that mean? I don't...
I'll tell you in a second. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. It's okay.
Pat shoulder.
Sorry.
You're so strong sometimes I forget.
I barely... okay, I'll wait. That's okay. It's okay.
Oh, wait.
It's fine. I'll wait. No, it's okay. I'll wait.
Yeah, I assume you guys will brief Tanzy after this, but any other questions you want to ask Marley?
How many trials are there? I heard that it was like one for each school. I heard that there's like 3 at one school, and I feel like there's a lot of contradicting information out there. Do we know? Does it change?
The competitions happen every year and a half, and half the schools in each competition, in each year, are attended. So I'm not actually sure if it's 5 or 6 this year.
I like the idea of a spring and fall games. That's cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Are there pamphlets we can find for this? Like, I'd like to.
Parchment's very expensive, young man.
I put my notebook away.
Holster that for later.
My notebooks have been robbed. Oh no.
I'm sure once you've experienced the first trial, you'll have a better sense of what there is to come. It's an opportunity to show off what you've learned and make our school proud.
So we get to participate? If we want.
If you're interested in participating, I personally think this trial will be rather interesting. I'll be looking forward to observing, of course. Doesn't take insight to tell that, like, your teacher's like, I'm gonna be watching.
Are we getting graded on the trials? Are there emus? There better not be emus, I swear to God. The gods.
I didn't design this trial. I only know the general structure.
General structure. Wait, so the teachers get like an advance at what the actual trials will be. That's pretty neat.
Yes, we're expected to encourage some of our brighter students, those we think might do well, and they smile intentionally at Lark, like putting Lark right on the spot. Like nobody here can deny that this is staring at Lark.
Like everyone turns and you can hear the motion of everybody collectively go, "Whoom," and looks over.
Where'd the spotlight come from? Look at this. Oh, we're outside.
That's wild. It's just like Huh.
Sounds sparkling a little bit.
That's what being a divine soul is all about.
Oh
Everywhere
my
you go,
goodness.
just sunbeams on you.
Absolutely. Well, thank goodness we have the best animal handler in the business.
And I can see in the dark.
Look at her, she's so excited. Yeah, look, yeah, one. You got everyone.
I'd like to do the trials.
Yeah, like Homer Simpson walking backwards into the
Into
bush.
the bush.
Moss is fully
Yeah.
ignoring this because she just assumes it's not going to apply for her, because why would she want to bring honor to the school?
If you are interested in applying, it's also an excellent opportunity to meet other students from around the continent and to see how our school stacks up to others.
Where is sign up? Is it back in the? It's like the caf. Is there a board in the cafeteria? Like
There's a notice board in like the entry hall where they put everything. Yeah.
Oh, we gotta go apply. You guys, we gotta get this.
Okay, so a few of you are like anxiously ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marley says, "All right, let's end it there for today."
But is there? I gotta ask though. Is there a prize? Did we talk about a prize or something? A medal, an award,
There are
cash?
prizes.
Yeah, prizes.
Cash.
What? Yeah.
Can I get
You know
straight-
what? That's fair.
It's one of those. It's one of
Straight
those
up
ones
coin.
where it's like in Canada where any prize can be just cash if you want.
Yeah.
That's a
exactly it.
thing?
Yeah, in Canada you can request the cash value of anything you win
That's pretty neat.
instead
That's
of just
really
taking the
neat.
prize. So if you win like a car or something, you don't.
That's a
have
lot
to.
more lucrative.
If you win,
We learned
Yeah.
that through roll up the rim to win.
Yeah.
What a fucking money grab.
You know, right?
Yeah, they like stop that really fast.
Yeah, you're all free. Class ends, people stand up and start maneuvering. Yeah, you and your buddy start discussing who's signing up and what you think the trials are going to be. So things you know is that it has something to do with animals. There's going to be a maze and a series of obstacles. Oh, and I didn't say this, but you do it in pairs. So you're going to be paired up with somebody from your school, but not necessarily. Like you don't get to pick your partner.
Mhm.
That
Okay.
sounds sick, and I book it.
I told ya!
You're faster than me, and you go by.
Yeah, the two shortest people just boot it. And
Yep.
Lark and Moss are hanging out behind.
Yeah. I'm just like, what the? Why
The
are they so
duality.
excited? Are you gonna
Duality
do
of
it? She
parties.
literally was wanting you to do it. It's weird.
There's a prize. People need prizes and stuff, and
Okay, I guess. I don't know if it's really worth it. Whatever they have you do.
it depends what the prize is, right?
They didn't even say what the prize is. How do you
Right,
know if it's
it
gonna
could
be
be like a-
worth it?
It'd be like a fruit basket. And I'm not
On DVD.
competing for a fruit
That seems like a
basket.
lot of work for a fruit basket, considering that we get free food.
Is it on Blu-ray?
I know. On Blu-ray, I would do it for fruit basket. Okay, but regardless.
If they said it was a food reward, Lark would be signed up so fucking fast.
Or anime.
Oh my God, who's the cow guy? The cow guy's my favorite. What's his name?
Lost it on me. I don't know much about the series.
Oh,
It's a need to
You
watch,
should watch
I've
it.
heard.
the guy that turns into a cow is my favorite. He's my favorite.
In Fruit Basket?
Yeah. Hitsuharu? Haru, I think Haru is his name. And then it's Hitsuharu, yeah, who turns into a cow. Yeah, love him. Seconded by Shigaraki, who is an adult pervert. But regardless.
Oh, it's another white-haired protagonist or character. Of course.
he has enough where his hair is white on top and black on the bottom. And that is,
Oh, you
It's
saw
two
the TikTok
colors.
I sent you, right?
yes, of course I did.
Call out post? Uh-oh. Incredible.
Ian knows me too well. Ian knows me too well at this point. So does Luna. Luna sent me something on TikTok, and I was like, you know way too much about me at this
That's true friendship, being able to send TikToks to each other and like knowing exactly what the
You're
other's
like,
reaction is.
And I was like, ouch. I was like, whoa, oh yeah, okay, all right, yeah, you know that much. Yeah. So no. That's like, I mean, I don't really, I don't like the whole people staring at me kind of thing. So no.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you are not going to do it.
No.
Good.
I mean, yeah, no. I'll hang out here with you, right? Oh, do you think we'll have like maybe they'll have like bulletins, right? They'll send back to us.
Maybe. It's possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, besides, maybe this other school is, or maybe they have better
Tanzy
food.
seemed to be really stressed when they mentioned that other school.
Do you think that was her school? Do you think that was a school that she?
Possible. We can ask her. But she's here now. Now we have a Tanzy.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I was being summoned.
Yeah. We'll ask her about it later. Yeah, good to
so
know
you
that
just
you're not
don't. You just don't want to do it because you don't want to bring glory to the school.
pretty much.
Fair enough.
Why would I want to continue to be more of a puppet than I already am?
Well, what if?
Puppets?
Okay, but what if the prize is like time off of your service? Like what it could be. I mean, it could be a fruit basket, but it could also be.
It's not going to be that, because the people who compete in the trial and are good, they want in service.
Well, yes, but if you're that good, then what you could complete in so many years, someone else who's shittier would take 10 years to do it, right?
Are we here during this conversation? Sorry.
You can be.
We might
Up
have
to you.
ran
You guys
off.
were gonna boot it, but you can say that you loop back.
Waited near the
No,
door.
it's all
and
good.
picked
No,
up
it's
this.
all good.
This is the first time I've been taking classes here, so I got a little lost. Maybe we should go back.
There's just like this, is ever like this huge mob like at the sign up paper. And like Char and Tanzy are like crowd surfing.
It's like Tansy's like, okay, Chop. Yeah, it's like, Chop, hey, step on my hand. I'll throw you into the crowd. You'll surf all your way to the board, and then you write both our names.
Okay, you throw me, I'll grab your arms, and you come with me, and we just keep going.
All I can imagine is this adorable, like, you know that game you used to play as a kid where you like had your arms connected and you like people tried to run through?
Like Ring Around
the one
Rosie?
that
Yeah,
was-
yeah.
No,
Oh, no, Red Rover.
No.
Red
Red
Rover.
Rover.
That's Red Rover.
Said
like that,
Tanzy
except
with
they're like
the spicy
That
chucking
foot
people
each
Red
broke
other.
their arms a lot. For
Yep.
it.
It's like
Yeah.
chucking each other forward 20 feet, back and forth, like
Oh, I
leapfrogging.
Oh, that has to be like a common barbarian or fighter class, like free
Activity.
period
Yeah.
It's
activity.
the
yeah.
icebreaker bond.
We have to get the defender fighters over here. Get your shields, and if they run through, you fail today. Okay, thank you. Soslan is having a rough day.
Get on her bedside.
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen much of like this continent or the other one?
I haven't seen much of the other continent or this continent, to be fair, but
I mean, because traveling, that'd be neat.
yeah, at the cost of me being part of a military.
Oh no, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that seeing things
like for the
going places.
competitions. Okay, I understand.
Yeah,
Like,
would
sorry.
be nice. Yeah, that I mean, yeah, no, not that. Yeah, not that.
But
That
we
part.
can also
yeah.
We can also just travel during a break. Like, I don't.
Well, I mean, but you can only get so far in half a week and then get back in half a week, right? It's a big continent. You know, there's things to see. Did you travel much in the Feywild? Did you go?
Not really. The times I went through, I stayed within a certain area of the portal. Nothing too far in. A lot of people think that I lived in the Feywild. I was mostly just in Quickmore, which is the place here. So
Yeah, like on the border. So you have to,
Yeah.
if you have to run, it's right there.
Yeah. So, yeah. I guess the traveling, I can see that, but being a lure. But other than that, I'm not that interested. just how it goes.
No, I mean that's fair. That's fair. I mean, unless they have, like I said, like unless they have, better food. I don't know this. What was it? Holy horns.
Yeah.
And it could potentially be like even
It's horn holy.
Heaven's Horn Holy.
Heaven's Horn, holy high.
holy
Yeah.
high.
Heaven's Horn, holy.
It's not a high school, but it just sounded so good with the high.
Yeah. Well,
Holy
there's other
Horn.
types of high. It's
Higher
holy
education.
yeah, it's higher education, celestial influence up high.
I always
like
forget about
you.
that. Yeah, we love a celestial influence.
Love
Holy
Celestials.
high.
We love
Definitely wasn't. The place definitely was not celestial influenced.
Did you get accepted there as well? I mean, I mean, I know you chose Iskar, but did you get accepted to the other school?
GM, did I get accepted into the school?
Well, did you apply to
Good
other schools?
question. I'm gonna say that given that you are given racism, probably Iskar picked you because you're nearby.
Yeah.
So probably only Iskar.
That tells you, just Iskar.
Or you know what? You might have been invited to the cryptid one.
Ooh.
Oh
The
yeah.
College of Cryptids. But would
Yeah.
you have said no to that?
Cryptids and curses.
That was
Yeah, I
an
would've.
option.
I would have.
Right?
Well, did you
Moss
apply?
definitely would have, because her thing is after she graduates to run to the so she doesn't want to have to travel more than she has to get
So
the
no,
fuck
you
away.
were only accepted to Iskar. You have to go here. Everyone's like, you got to pick your school, and you're like, fuck you.
Yeah, I feel like if she got into the College of Cryptids, like she just wouldn't have gone.
There's like commute time and everything. It's like
Commute time, like she would.
Yeah,
the housing situation
Yeah.
is overpriced and crowded and shitty.
Yeah.
It just So
Any-
yeah, just the one that I wanted to get, so it worked out.
Is that where Nori had to go to?
Probably.
Ooh. Ooh. Fun things to think of.
Anyway, so yeah, no, just here, which I'm fine with. What about you? Did you get into any others?
No idea.
Okay.
I picked this acceptance letter out of the garbage. So there could have been.
I always forget how much of assholes your parents were.
I mean, like, yes, and I guess, but I mean, like, it was like a think of it more like a farm, right? Like we were running a family farm. It seems less depressing when you call it a farm.
But that's not the reality.
And everybody in the family has a job on the farm, and if one person leaves the farm, then the crops don't get picked, and people don't get their food, and it's all like a chain kind of thing.
Lark.
So, what?
Lark. I'm not
What?
believing a word of that analogy.
It's a valid analogy. It's a valid analogy. Farm, murder pits. They're just so similar, so
Lark,
very similar.
Lark, no.
Anyway,
What happened about a farm and a murder pit? That sounds like you're taking cows to a slaughterhouse.
You there now?
no. Did you get your
See?
name on
So-
the
point made.
sheet?
Point made.
Yeah, I was gonna say, people need to grow too, just like crops on farms. You have to grow as a poison.
Sometimes my tail grows back if I bite it.
If I bite it off, does it grow back?
Not like no. Well, no, I don't want to try. I just like the muscle sometimes just comes back, and I've curious. But no, we couldn't sign up on the board. It was a lot of tall people.
Guys, do you want me to sign up your names?
I mean, they'll be. Yeah.
It was just a lot of people when we went, you know?
I cast Mage Hand. The Mage Hand go through the crowd and sign it.
Slapping people left
Imagine how
and
many
right.
Grabs
there
the
are.
quill out of someone else's hand.
Yeah.
That's my feather, bitch.
Are you saying that
Yeah.
Tanzy threw me and I scuffed my elbows up for nothing?
I'll heal them. Oh, better.
I could stuff my elbows up for him, but you know what? He said I want to go first, and I said, okay, Cha, because you are the stronger one.
I didn't.
You look so confident, and you know what? I just said yes. Go. Next time I get you elbows.
It was a good idea at the time.
Was I know.
You
Next time it'll be perfect.
You do see a lot of familiar names on this list. It seems like a lot of people are signing up. Like, especially since this is the first trial and people don't quite know how dangerous it's going to be. People are clearly like, oh yeah.
Or the upperclassmen just looking at the first year was like, oh no.
Fresh meat.
Be like,
Yeah.
sick, let's kill those freshmen.
Oh
Kill,
my
kill,
goodness.
kill.
First year killers. There has to be people in other schools. They're like, oh, those are first years. We're targeting them.
Yeah, Trials of Athan. Yes.
Some have called me the child of Athan. That's not true. I made that one up.
Oh my god, you have so many daddies here.
I don't like it.
Turns away, guys, to go wash his hands again.
I had to wash my hands another time. Just
can't find a
one more
sink.
time.
Dude, hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
Sanitizer.
I don't have any. Oh.
And I slip it back into someone else's pocket that I
It's
stole.
literally just holy water. It's just holy water.
Char's just
So
gonna
bad
like
for your skin.
invent sanitizer before the series is over.
I'm not clean. Oh wow.
Unclean.
Isn't sanitizer
unclean.
just alcohol? Like we did.
It's water that has the prestidigitation spell somehow on the bottle.
Yeah, like
Wow.
5 charges. You get 5. It's very archaic at this point. We'll work it out.
Science.
Alright. But are you, Moss? Which one do you want to sign up for? I only saw the one sign up sheet, so I don't know if it's like sign up for
None.
all or none.
none.
No.
Why? Moss, but why? There's a prize. Don't you want the prize?
I don't care about the prize.
What if it's amazing though? You would probably care about it if it was like maybe you don't have to go to war anymore.
Or go to class.
They won't
Well,
do that.
class.
I already don't go to class half the time.
All of the
But
time.
you might not get in trouble this time. Also, how do you know the Besoit? Do you know the Besoit?
No. No, I'm not.
Then you just go and buy your Moss logic, which is a little green for me. So let's maybe perhaps put our names on it and get outside into the wild.
They're pretty green.
Trials? Yeah, imagine the trials. There's things that you could maybe be amazing at.
And I can find other ways to discover them, most likely.
Will you at least be cheering us on?
Assuming they allow visitors, yeah, I'll always support you guys. I'm just not. going to.
Visitors? You make it sound like we're gonna be prisoners at the end of this.
No, but you said we're going to another school. I don't know if they're going to transport, how many people they're going to transport.
Oh my god, we're going to another school. I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah.
Another detail that may have bypassed you guys is that they do this every year and a half, which means anybody who is in halfway through second year or third year will have gone through this before, and thus might have information that could be of value.
Yep. Before we jump into that,
Tansy, you are stressed about the school?
Stressed. Oh, my dear Cha. My most spiciest of lizard boys. I am not stressed. I am just excited to see my old companions. You know, Have you ever had someone wrong you in a way?
So you did
want
go to
it to
that
be
school?
right? No, what? Who, me? Yes, I did. Yes.
No, who
Yes.
yes.
Yes, I did. That was, not the greatest school, but you know what? We had a great team in there, student-wise. Understood each other. There was a student camaraderie. An underground lifestyle there, I guess you could say. Someone ruined that. And if I ever run into that someone again, you know what? I might just eat their toes or something.
You're gonna pull Gary out?
I'm gonna pull Gary out. Might beat them 4 ways to Sunday. You never know.
Okay.
Some people they need a good little ass beating, especially, when they possibly threw your entire underground network of businesses you set up silently under the grounds of your last school, possibly, and you were making a lot of money, and it was a lot of work. But
And you don't know Thieves Cant, and you did all of that?
Listen, I've gotten by on a lot less than Thieves Cant. I'm a Tanzy do kind of person.
I get that, but okay, well. And you still are okay to go?
Absolutely. Tanzy a quitter? No.
No.
Tanzy
Okay.
Precipitation Banks? Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I might have to question some morality with what sounds like a illegal market, but knowing how these schools are also shady as they are, that's the bigger conversation that doesn't need to be had. If you've made enemies there, or if you have enemies there personally, does that mean that there's others that'll be looking for your head too?
You know what? I don't think he's looking for my head as much as I'm looking for his head, because his head was perfectly fine after he threw my head under the proverbial wagon, I guess you could say.
Ow. Yeah, well, okay. Under the wagon, that would hurt.
And
by
you guys would be in
metaphorically, I mean,
teams.
get your coat.
Okay then.
Yeah, it was a lot. It's more for we need to have a drink and talk about that kind of story, because that was a lot.
Okay, we can have a drinking talk.
Yeah, it might have been the reason why I was kicked out of my last school.
Have you gone to more than one school?
Like maybe a few handfuls, maybe less than a few, because I think a few was quite a lot. A couple of handfuls.
The acceptance on these schools, that's impressive.
Yeah, my mom's also like to move around a lot, so I tend to jump around. But you know what? We thought we were gonna be fine at the last school. Turned out we weren't. I might have gotten in trouble. Should never have happened. Absolutely, it was a totally normal business, real business.
Like,
You sound very certain.
licensed business? Like, paid taxes business? Or
I
functioning?
mean, people paid me taxes sometimes. Functioning underground, definitely. Ran itself mostly through me, but yeah, it was good. Documents, anyone needed a fixed grade or something. Let's say something that was hard to find outside of school, I always know a guy.
Are you gonna set something up like that here?
I might have been in the works of it on our off hours. Tansy doesn't just sleep. I mean, I sleep 90% of the time, but that 5% that I'm not eating, I am working. Yes.
That's fair. Yeah.
Well, I hope, I hope you don't get caught. Is it time for that drink?
Do we have any other classes? Does anyone have other classes today?
Yeah, what time of the day is it?
Your electives are in the afternoon, so you guys technically have an hour before study hall, probably a little bit more since he let you go a bit early. But you can always skip study hall, right?
Yeah.
Right?
We'll study at the bar.
You can study at the bar. There you go.
Yeah, let's
That's why they
go.
call it the bar exam.
It's training for Constitution class. That's what it is.
Yeah. I see fighters in there, barbarians all the time. All the
Yeah.
time.
It's fine. So yeah, we can go get a drink. Mark, wanna go get a drink?
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. Are you going to your usual bar or are you going somewhere new?
Ooh, is there have we done anything that would go along to different bars, or is there like one that like people just don't talk about too much, like that
Yeah,
we can
what's
talk about these
obscure
details that
bar?
are a little bit less peering eyes and ears?
So one that's just like not as popular?
Either that or like closer to like the outskirts of the town, further away from the entrance, or anything that's like you don't hear people talking about at the school.
The one that comes to mind is one called the House of Pots. And it has a whole bunch of different, like they basically make a whole bunch of different soups in a day, every day. But people misunderstand it, and people always come in there looking to buy things. Like it's got a bad marketing strategy is all I'm saying.
You
Is it a bad
ceramics.
marketing?
Where's your terracotta? What the fuck is this place?
What the fuck? I want terracotta pot.
Where's my terracotta pots?
But yeah, people just tend not to go there. It's a little bit of a joke. Like people show up every once in a while, but you know.
I
That's
feel
the
like if
best-
we're the
the
only
best bet.
person there, that's either gonna look more suspicious and draw more attention, or we can just go.
I mean, we're kind of the weird band of misfits anyway. I feel like most people overlook that.
That's fair. Let's just go.
All right.
To town.
Yeah. You guys head into Caracat City. There's of course the shop where everybody spends all of their gold buying random magic items that you walk by. Where you also got all of your squishmallows. You see that there's a few in the window, and that they have been they now cost quite a bit more, as if they've realized just how much money they're sitting on here.
Cha, they crack code.
Typical. That's so
We can just have
frustrating.
Lark sew some for us.
That's
You have
The
to
true purpose. That's just the true. That's like the best. Lark, do you realize how much money you could make? Do you see how much they're selling those?
Look, I can procure you an entire market underground just for your goods you make. You know.
an underground market for stuffed animals. It's such a thing that university students would make. Like it's just
It
not
is.
underground.
You were doubting it doesn't exist.
And there's nothing illegal about it. Unless you're smuggling.
Exactly.
Which we're not.
Ooh.
That we know of.
All made in house.
Exactly.
Everything made in house.
Exactly. So yeah, you can make so much money, Lark, if you feel like it. Just because I know that's something you like to do.
We can go sit down, grab a table, grab some drinks.
Yep.
Tell us about
Only drinks because it's soups.
Yes. It's all like
they
cups
don't-
of soup.
They don't serve drinks. They have soups that are alcoholic and non-alcoholic. So on the front of the menu is alcoholic soups and then non-alcoholic soups.
What's
What an
the
alcoholic
options
soup?
for alcoholic soups?
Yeah.
What are the options for alcoholic soups?
It's I feel like it's a lot of soups that use like a red wine base or like a rice wine or something like that, where it's like still has that,
Ooh.
but it doesn't simmer
Yeah.
off the alcohol enough.
Yeah.
Yes.
The highlights today is there's a tipsy tomato soup. It looks like it's a
Tomato.
nice blended tomato soup with like a big chunk of cheese in it and some fresh basil. It has what kind of alcohol? I'm googling. real alcoholic ones. that you
Spicy.
buy. This one has vodka.
Yupka.
There's also a drunken chicken soup, which is kind of like it's like mushrooms, chicken, bok choy, stuff like that. And it's a little spicy. Got a little bit of spice to it. And that one's made of dry sherry.
All right,
And
yeah,
what
sure.
will the third one be? Last one will be oh no,
These
So
are
this
great
is-
options.
a pot liqueur soup. Pot liqueur.
Are you looking
So
at
this
a
is
list
not
of...
where you go when you want to get wasted because you're eating food at the same
This is
Yeah.
the secret. It's actually really a cheap way to get drunk. And this one
Nice.
has ham, potatoes, chicken stock, and vermouth.
Oh, vermouth. Okay.
I feel like Tanzy maybe goes for that one.
It's like
She's
a
like,
it's like a really thick, like almost like more of a stew. Like it's like a
Yeah.
really
Mhm.
kind of Whereas like the other, like the tomato one's very simple, and then the chicken one's more like bok choy mushrooms. Those are your alcoholic soup options.
Love that. Love
what do you
it.
guys choose? Yeah, what do you guys choose?
I need
The best thing
spicy
about the
chicken.
internet is that stuff like that exists.
It's terrifying, honestly.
Google
Fucking love it.
alcoholics. I did Google though because I always do this first.
Yeah.
Like to see if anyone's made a table, like a
Yeah.
deep
Yes.
table for it.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like that's a thing people do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make up an alcoholic soup table now. That's so dope.
Love it. So yeah, what are people? Or there's also obviously other soups as well. They're not alcoholic, but what are you guys picking?
Spicy chicken.
Spicy chicken.
I
The
want that
tomato. Tomato. The tomato soup.
Tansy?
Yeah, I'm going with that chunky last one.
Oh yeah, you want the thick. You want that vermouth.
Ugh.
It's like I can't tell if it's good or bad, but I like it right now.
Mark, what are you getting?
There was chicken
Me.
soup. There was chicken noodle soup.
I'm like, why are you ruining food?
Just
Mark's like
drink
on the
it.
edge right now. Like they're like, come
Yeah.
on, try it though. Try it.
She's like, I just want potato leek. Where's my potato leek?
We'll have the
I mean, the closest to that would be the chicken. The chicken and mushrooms.
If you'd rather just the
just like to
fries.
keep my
When
food
did
and drink
Lex become a
separate.
food snob?
No, it's not snot. I would rather drink and eat separately.
I know. I'm
Um,
teasing Mark.
You know,
The
purposes
owner
for
looks
both.
at you in horror, like, how could you? What a horrible thing to say. What a waste of time.
Well, I'll just take the tomato, I guess.
Fair.
All right, yeah. You all take your seats and await your delicious meals.
How good is it actually? Like how?
Yeah.
How
Like,
good is it actually? Where my dice at?
Like-
Let's see for everybody. So the first one is the tomato soup. It's pretty good. It's really good.
I
Like,
feel
it's
that would
gotten
be
in
pretty
really-
easy.
Like the vodka in there, it just like you can see why it's called a tipsy soup.
it just
okay?
warms it. Just like goes warm down.
The chicken and mushrooms one is it's a little the sherry's a bit much. Like you definitely can tell you're drinking as you eat it.
I picked out my chicken.
But the winner is that one Tanzy gets.
Yeah.
It looks like
so good.
weirdly
It's-
chunky. Like
Is it like bubbling, but there's no heat coming under it? You're like, what's happening? here?
Yeah. It's like
There's
it
some
comes with a
froth
tea
at
light
the
under
top.
it, but there's no tea light.
Yeah.
It's good though.
what is even in that?
None of them are bad, but that's
It's
the clear winner. Like if you guys all take a bite.
Like everybody, you want a spoonful?
Do I see meat in there? Probably. So like everything in the kitchen soup.
Basically. I mean, you can scoop
So-
around it, but I don't think that works
No.
really for
No, I'm
vegetarians.
good.
Stuff, so.
The alcoholic soup jungle juice.
Yeah.
I love the
much.
term jungle juice. That's all.
So Somehow
It's
it
made
works.
in a Tupperware. Yeah, it's made in like a giant bin in the back of the kitchen, not even like an actual like soup stock container.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
and it's one of those soups that they have every day. All they do is just add more ingredients to it every day.
Oh,
yeah,
just
it's all the
leftover
soups
soups.
put
Every
in
single
one.
day. Like
Yeah.
it never clean the pot. Yeah.
It's so many alcohols. You can have such a. Oh,
I see why people don't come here often, but
it's not
it's
bad.
an experience. Cheers to everyone. I lift the bowl up, and it's like, it's not gonna. It's hard to lift like a cup. Clink, and it splashed a little bit.
Yeah, splatter some of mine on yours, splatter some of mine on Moss's.
Oh.
It's not vegetarian anymore, is it?
No, it's
Well,
not.
it's thick enough. It's thick enough, and I scoop with my spoon that I've already used. I go to another table, fresh spoon, scoop that scoop. I didn't want to make a mess, and I'm holding two spoons that are both filled.
Buddy.
You're good. I'll ask for another. You're good. Okay. You're good. I order separate ones. I don't want to eat meat. I feel like for Moss, it's like literally she will get sick because your body's not
Yeah.
designed to eat meat. Like it's
No,
like
yeah. Ugh.
so. Yeah,
Can't-
I end up ordering a different one.
Tanzy, tell what's up with Heaven's Horn?
Yeah.
Like, what do we know? What's going on with it?
So
Kind of a
they
big question.
it was for the most part, they stuck to more of the religious aspects that is taught here. But primarily that was all that was shoved down your throat at a time. So you would get a whole lot of just religion. And you'd be hearing about all these gods here and there, and you're like, pardon me, sir, I don't need to know about your gods. Because that's your business, not mine. But it was a little bit of a low budget school, was pretty cool still. But it kind of it took a turn for the worst. After my ex kind of actually told the entire school about the underground ring I was running, and I kind of was like sort of expelled, just lightly though, you know.
A light expulsion.
Yes.
Yeah, like they said, if you ever set foot on campus again, we'll probably have to call the god. And I said, oh, what a shame that would be. And then, you know, I set foot up there a couple more times, and they didn't arrest me. But it's always a fourth time. Yeah, they're not the nicest people. Very, very strict. And if you see a human, maybe like 5'8" or so, with like short dark brown hair, and it's very oily, and he looks like a smug asshole, then you just stay away from him.
You're describing most humans.
Yeah, I'm not seeing. So just stay away from all humans.
I generally think that's a safe approach to most things.
Yeah, this one wears like, he tends to think he's like the coolest person of them all, and he wears like this black, like leatherish overcoat. You know, again, like I said, thinks he's a badass, not really, kind of a dick. So when he comes in here, if he does, he better not, because he knew I was here, and that if he ever met me again, that we would have words. And then when I mean words, my hands, and his hands, and it would be a fight. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope that he's not taking part in the Trials of Athan, because that would be a distraction.
Why would he be taking part in the Trials of Athan? That wouldn't make any sense.
No, I mean, he was usually bottom of the class. Usually he copied my notes. Have you seen my notes? And I just pull out my notebook and I just show him them, and it's all like,
It's the fuck you hand.
it's just a fuck you hand with like a bunch of like little scribbles around it.
I still don't know what that means.
That's what I'm saying. That was him. I never knew what it meant.
And you dated him?
Yeah, you know what? The brightest moment of my life.
Oh.
I'll have those dark moments, okay?
I think sometimes people
Oh.
have weakness for humans. So I mean, I don't get it, but
But yeah, if you see him, you just let me know, and I might have to take myself out of a situation for a second.
if you see him and you need to be restrained, or if you need a distraction,
Restrained? Why would I ever be restrained? I'm full of calm inner peace.
the first time I met you, you were yelling very loud. And also, you
Yeah.
have a club that you talk to now, which is kind of scary on its own because it refers to me as his son, and I don't like that. But
That's just Gary being Gary. And
I-
I yell all the time. That's just who I am. But yeah, you know what? Better safe than sorry. I like the way you think.
listen. If let's say that me and you are teamed up on whatever that weird next first trial is there,
Mhm.
and he's somehow pulled into it, and he's in that dungeon, and you see him, and you want to
Kill him?
kill. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I kill him. Okay. Okay, so I kill him. Then we blame the body on someone else, right? Right?
Oh.
I don't
Oh.
want you to kill another person if you don't need to.
Right. No, of course. No. Yeah.
But
yeah,
I'm worried that I won't be able to stop you.
What?
And that,
Kill someone out of.
I mean, the last monk I was up against knocked me out in like a turn, and I was like, I woke up
my
on my
God.
shield sleeping like a baby.
Shaw, you know I would never do that to you. Also, I would never just knock him out. You would be dead.
Now we don't need to kill another student.
Listen, okay, fine. I promise not to kill him if I see him.
Pinky?
It's like when Lark comes in, returning from the bathroom. Just like, I promise not to kill him.
Your pinky nail is so long. Why do your nails stay so long?
She's like, Pinky. Listen, you know, it just keeps me safer from people when they get in close quarters, okay?
I pull my hands back.
Oh,
You're in good hands here, I think, so far. Let's try not to kill. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Or if you do, don't get caught.
Or don't tell me.
That too.
But if you need to
Oh, poor
confess,
Char. Just don't tell me.
if you need to confess that you've done it and you need to let out that, I'll listen.
Listen, there was just a lot of emotions last time I left, so I don't know how it's gonna go. So for sometimes it sounds like I feel like I'm gonna kill him. Honestly, sometimes it feels like I might cry, but that's just like
Mhm.
that sounds normal times for me. Right?
Sounds like breakup. Just kind of how it goes.
That's how it goes. But anyway, I promise you, Cha, I won't. Okay? I would never want any discourse between us. So,
Listen. We got your back. And I mean we.
And I look at the other two, and it's like I say that like I'm like not expecting them to nod along, but like I know that they will, like sarcastically, like, come on, guys.
No,
Even though
I
you're already. I'm not saying that you guys wouldn't off the bat. I was more so being like, just do it. God, this soup is making me feel weird.
I do appreciate that, you guys. You know, I know sometimes I'm a little weird. Even sometimes I snap out of it and I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck was that? You were like possessed by like 7 different goblins at the same time.
It's scary.
Yeah. Brains. Sometimes there's just so many things happening.
Yeah, it's
And-
okay.
Yeah.
I am worried that, Gary might add to that, but
I don't know. I feel like Gary's not really like a violent sort of guy. And then I grab the back of the handle just to see what he's saying. Hi, Gary.
Hey.
He's vibing. He doesn't seem like he wants to do a moid or anything.
Are we murdering things? I could be up for that.
Oh no, Gary, not today. Maybe tomorrow, okay?
Can I have some of that tomato soup?
Absolutely, Gary. And I just pour my tomato soup into like my holster for my great club.
oh my God.
I don't.
Gets the one that has been contaminated with meat.
Why is it spicy?
That's exactly what he says. Exactly what he says.
I for some reason thought you were gonna swing it like, oh, here, try some. Shatter the bowl. Oops.
Breaks the glass. No, it would just
Good
be like
approach.
over her shoulder, and everyone's just like,
Poor Gary's never eaten before, so it's pretty spicy. Pretty
He wanted
spicy.
to taste- He wanted to taste the soup, okay? It's my great club coffee.
My great club wanted to try the soup. Perception
Spicy.
check,
Perception checks.
my dear friends.
Oh goodness.
For snooption.
Snippin' noobin'.
That's
Oh,
a
we
9.
Snoopin'.
A what? 6.
15.
15.
19, baby.
Okay, I get it.
I don't have 15 fingers. It's rough.
It's
I'm not
really
showing my
rough.
feet either. Weirdos.
Just do like a little like. There we go.
You can't show that for free. I can't blur this out on the
Those are
spot.
just-
Sorry,
Ready to
I'm
go.
sorry.
Ready to go.
Sorry, everybody.
Uh,
Foot finder.
Lark, what did you get? Still working it out.
Everyone's required to sub now for a month at least.
At
Pardon me.
least, at minimum.
You're muted. I can't tell what you're saying though.
1. Set 1 of AirPods died. Set 2 had to go in, so it was a bit.
Aw.
A
Whole
moment.
mess. Whole mess.
It was
Swap
a
the
mess. It was a
room.
mess. But yeah, 21.
Okay.
Perception, right?
Both Tanzy and Lark notice somebody enters the restaurant you were in. They have a cloak up and they look like they're trying to be sneaky. There's something about them that makes you be like, that's someone sneaking.
Okay.
I think I like turn to like Lark and I'm like, God, what a rookie, eh? I'm like, have you seen me on a sneak as bad as that guy right there?
No. No, I mean, usually that's my type. That's, the hood and that's.
Should I go talk to him for you?
No.
Excuse me.
Tansy? Tansy.
How am I gonna tell who noticed? Are you all looking?
Now I am. Now that Nancy did
Now that
that.
Tansy's yelled.
The minute there's a point out, yes.
Tansy's screaming.
The person turns their head ever so slightly, seems to notice you guys, and then just like basically runs to the back room. Like just heads behind the counter and
Can I sneak behind to follow?
Did I scare him?
I'm gonna stealth
what you wanna
behind
do?
and follow.
You were shouting.
Stealth.
Sorry.
Well, it's too late now, Tansy.
Forget. I know.
Yeah. Yeah. Remember how we talked about how your voice it carries? Like it has that tone that that
Yes.
It
Yeah.
has that tone.
it
Yeah,
has that tone.
it does have
23
that
to
tone.
stealth behind them.
23 to follow.
What was it? Sorry.
23 to stealth behind them and follow.
Is anyone else doing anything?
No, I think we're all Lark and I are just talking to Tansy like,
You point out someone who's obviously
Yeah.
like a shady figure. I mean, that they're gonna run.
Right. See, I'm used to like not yelling about my own shadowy figures and friends. So when I see other people do it, I'm always like, hey, look at that guy. You suck.
Mhm.
I love to yell at people who are trying to sneak that they suck.
I mean, that could be like anybody. Lots of people have been the shadowy figure in a bar in their lifetime. It doesn't mean they suck.
Absolutely. I don't mean
Right?
it like that. I mean it more as like an encouragement sort of way to say it. Like, hey, I see you. Maybe get better at speaking.
Try
Friend.
harder.
But I sometimes forget to say the friend and the you, I see you, and then sometimes at the woods.
And that part is at an octave, like a vocal octave and a volume that is hard to ignore. Yeah. No, I mean it's just bad. I mean totally part of your charm. Totally part of your charm. Like, don't get me wrong. It's absolutely part of your charm.
Loud and proud, baby.
Yeah, see that? Baby. That. Adorable. Like that pitch, adorable.
So Moss, you follow this person.
Yes, I
They
do.
do notice you kind of like enter the kitchen area just because, you know, it's a kitchen area.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard to hide. And they slip through a back door out into the streets. I will need an athletics to see if you can keep up with them while...
Athletics, not acrobatics.
No, why acrobatics? You're chasing someone.
I think
Parkour.
that
You flip.
over the stovetop,
Parkour, exactly.
Parkour.
bouncing off walls.
Are you going on the rooftops?
If that will make me a higher roll, yes.
It will, but it'll also make it harder to do because it's easier to chase someone on foot. But up to you. Up to you. This is your style.
Do you want me to flip a coin for you?
No, I'll do the athletics and see what happens.
You go.
Do
You
it,
go. You got
guys.
this. You got
Don't
this.
Like it.
Apparently, I do have this. That's a 19, which for Moss and
Boy,
athletics is good.
Fuck yeah, baby.
Yeah. You follow this person as they kind of clearly trying to lose you. You kind of obviously understand that that's what's happening, and when it's narratively convenient to do so, you let them think that they have lost you.
Yeah.
You hold back a little bit more. You make a point of kind of rushing past them, but then you
Yeah.
clearly sneak back.
Mhm.
You follow them for a while, and they take the path heading back to Iskar.
I'm following all the way. I'll send my familiar to let the others know
Oh,
that I'm
that's good,
heading
okay.
back.
So I'm gonna say, if you bring out your familiar, basically, like, you know what? I'm gonna say the hood falls back. As they approach the school closer and closer, they pull back their hood and take off the outfit, clearly trying to like blend back in. And it is Vera. And she slips back onto campus.
She likes her drunk soups.
Boy, Vera.
She likes the soup.
She has no reason to hide from liking the soup.
She likes drunk soup. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. She slips back onto campus and back towards kind of your rooms.
That's my
You head back and tell your friends.
No, she's gonna confront me.
What's she doing?
She's gonna confront Vera.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Moss is very she doesn't have the best wisdom score. It's not negative, but she's very much
Fuck my friends, I want to know now.
Bitch.
it's important in her mind. It's like it was important enough for her to sneak, then it's the faster she knows the better.
Okay.
Kind of situation.
Yeah. When you catch up with her again, because she's kind of, you know, continued on her way, there's like a moment of like, oh. You find her in, let's say she's in the library. She seems a little kind of distracted. When she sees you, she waves. She's clearly not expecting anything.
Hey Vera, how was your day so far?
Oh, good. You know, nothing to write home about.
Really? Have you gone into town lately? I heard they set up a really cool display near the Squishfellows place.
What do you mean a display? You mean
Yeah.
sell?
Yeah.
Oh, they're not really my thing. I know you guys love them, but
No, that's fair.
it doesn't really fit with my aesthetic, you know?
That's fair. That's fair. So, quick question. Why were you hiding at the soup place?
Sorry?
You heard me?
I don't know what you mean. The soup place, is that some kind of first year slang?
The pot, you know, I literally just saw you there like 5 minutes ago. Like literally.
You saw me getting pots. That what you're saying? I don't own any pots, so
You know very well that. Can I look around to see if she's like trying to shut up from someone else? Like, is she trying to?
she's definitely like not looking around, but definitely like aware of her surroundings.
Should we go somewhere else to talk?
I don't think we have anything to talk about. And she takes a book off the shelf and she sort of like storms away. Not like
I cast
really
message.
angry, but like
I cast message.
okay.
Look, I'm sorry, but it is seemed weird for me. You can understand the alarm. That's all.
She doesn't reply, but you know she
Yeah.
heard
Okay. I don't want to walk all the way back.
it. You send your familiar, just like tell them I'm bored.
Yes.
I'm going to bed.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, so funny. Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
You guys can you guys can get back to the dorms or whatever whenever you want.
Yeah, I doubt that we really want to hang around the soup
Yeah.
store. I'm not
Soup
buying
store,
clothes there,
you
so it's
don't?
fine.
No. Yeah.
I'm not
Although,
buying
could
there.
we?
They have merchandise? They have like shirts for like.
I just bought clothes from soup store.
They do
Soups
they have,
are
they
us.
do have branded shirts that say I got
Get souped.
yeah, get copper potted at the House of Pots,
I got potted.
stuff like that.
It's like a drunk person in like a flower pot being like, oh.
There's one that's kind of cute, and it's like a drawing of a tomato, and it's like all flirty.
It's blushing poop.
It's the flirty
Oh my
tomato
God.
shirt. That one's kind of cute.
The
It's like the
flirty,
Leamington
Okay.
tomato.
the flirty tomato sounds like it's closer to a drink than a soup, but it's like,
Yeah.
I kind of like it.
yeah.
It's closer to like a desserty. I guess we have Caesar. You guys have a Bloody Marys.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine like a
Mhm.
not
Americans
salty
don't have
Bloody Mary.
Caesars?
What?
I don't know what that
Americans
is.
don't have Caesars?
No, we don't.
Yeah, no, they don't have the clam. So we have Caesars because Caesar mix has clam juice in it.
Yeah,
The Bloody Marys don't have clam juice.
they don't have clam juice in America.
They call it a Bloody Mary. Yeah, so we call it a Caesar here because
Hmm.
they're, pardon me, more tasty. No offense, but yeah, yours.
I just don't like Bloody Marys in general. So
Caesars are fucking amazing.
I don't like tomato juice.
I'll say tomato juice isn't in my diet normally.
I mean, not normally, but it's delicious. But also, my grandpa like worked at the Heinz factories and everything. Like,
Shit.
our blood, basically.
No,
Yeah.
that's the thing. I was born in Leamington. Everybody works at Heinz.
My mom was born in my mom's family's born in.
It's Leamington, man. That's where I was born.
Hey, sorry.
I wasn't.
I love how you guys are just figuring this out.
We're learning
Figure out,
things.
like what city you were born
Things.
in.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot.
And
There's a lot.
actually, no, that one at least is a security password. No, it's not. But Leamington 99.
oh my god, I love that.
But
Goodness.
yeah. Anyways, yeah. If you live in the area, like it's Heinz. Everyone works at Heinz.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Also, for some reason, I was not aware there was a Heinz factory in Canada.
Oh yeah.
That makes sense
I think
a little bit.
did it not originate there? I'm pretty sure it
I
did.
don't know.
I think Heinz was a Canadian, wasn't it?
It was? I don't know.
I thought maybe it might not be, but I thought it was. Dumb.
It's headquartered in the
You're
States
not dumb.
now.
I'm just don't know.
I don't either. I just know that all I know from Heinz is that my grandpappy worked in the Heinz factory. He knew the formula. He took the formula to his grave.
Oh shit, he was
We can
in
never
there.
have- He was in there like
Heinz was
somewhere.
established in Canada in 1908 in Leamington. So it's not only Canada, but that's where the first one in Canada is.
In
Right.
1918.
1908.
1908.
08. Goddamn.
So I'm not sure if it's the same Heinz or if they combined later, because on Heinz.com they say that the H.J. Heinz Company is an American food company with the headquarters in Pittsburgh. It doesn't say it was founded anywhere
Apparently
in particular.
In 1905, it was incorporated in the States.
Mm.
And then in 2000, and then in 1908, it came to Canada. So pretty soon after.
Okay.
Okay, there might be two different Heinz companies.
Corporations.
As of November 2013, Heinz is the second, or the Leamington facility is the second largest. They closed it,
Buddy. Yeah.
but yeah, it was a big one. Anyways, there's a little bit.
There's our
Canada
fact
for
of
ya.
the day.
There's some history for y'all.
Little bit Canada.
We got really
Yeah,
Fun
some,
fact,
some
boy.
things just.
The beans that I was eating earlier were Heinz
Yeah.
beans.
Ooh.
Hey.
And we've come full circle, finally, at last.
Full circle of
That
beans
was
and
this
franks.
whole episode.
Is beans and franks a type of soup if you think about it? Because
Is it a
It's supposed to be
stew?
sausages. Beans are beans.
Well, I mean,
Technically,
the
because the
beans-
beans are in like a ketchup sauce.
they're in. It's is it a sauce or is it a
a broth.
like not like a broth? Because like a stew is a
Doesn't have,
very
like,
thick
Yeah.
type of
I think you could argue that it's a stew.
a stew or
I
a
think so,
chili.
too.
Is
Maybe
a
chili? Yeah. Like if chili is chili a stew.
I
We're
think-
coming. we
Chili
gotta-
is chili.
I mean, if you want to categorize it like that, I'm sure you could. Think about anything hard enough, it becomes what you want it to be. There you go.
What a great moral. That's why we should all live our life like Sarah. If you think it hard enough, it'll just be true.
It'll just happen. Yep.
Sorry, that's not. No,
Sarah.
that's
Just
not the way,
happen.
yeah.
2022.
I don't like this
I'm just-
conversation.
Sorry, didn't mean it that way. I just, yeah, no, it's just some stuff. It's like not worth the amount of brain cells you spend on it.
For real. Although good podcast episodes out there. Food,
baby.
food.
I mean, heck,
controversy.
we just did the math on an emu's movement speed per turn. So I mean,
We're really covering all the bases here.
we gotta really gotta.
Emu speeds, soups, Canadian American corporations. Yeah.
Exactly. So I imagine that Moss does tell you guys
Yep.
about this, that you found out that it was Vera.
Yep. I do.
As you guys are at the bar.
And I explained that I did confront her.
you send a message back, like, would you send the message to your friends? You can like write a message and put it on your familiar and send it back.
It was Vera. She's now a little mad at me. Because I asked her about it. So yeah.
It was
I'm gonna go take a nap.
Well, it was Vera. That's strange.
I thought so too, see?
I say to the table,
I don't know if I want to pry.
It's fair. I was just worried either for us or for her if she felt the need to hide. Like,
Hmm.
I mean, why would she need to? What would she need to hide from?
exactly. See, like, anyway, like, I know she doesn't owe me everything about her private. Like, obviously, I'm not an asshole, but
No, but I mean, just because she doesn't owe it to you, like, I mean, sometimes you can just ask, and sometimes people are not comfortable telling you their personal, private things, but sometimes, you know, if you make them feel comfortable enough, and like you're not going to sell them to someone else, like they'll give you the information.
Question. Clarification. I know we
Mhm.
talked to Vera about like her, like we.
her
Girls' night?
family.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't. I should have asked this then. Was it more like Vera was? I know she said she was raised in a brothel. Was there any indication that she worked there, or if she was just raised there, or is that kind of still like a?
She said that she was raised there. She didn't give any indication, but I mean, based on Lurk's upbringing, Lurk would probably assume she had, right? Like, I'm sure in the place you grew up, that was how it worked.
so that's probably going to be Lark's assumption as well. Like what, or whether or not like similar to Lark will assume there's probably maybe somebody also coming after her, or if she did work there, and because she's like super pretty, right? So like if she left and she wasn't supposed to leave, I suppose this is a lot of projection on Lark's part, but that makes sense for Lark.
Yeah.
Then it would make sense that Vera went into places not wanting to be seen. I will, and I'll kind of like explain that to the group, like sorry, Tanzy. Oh, you weren't there, Tanzy. So I can't tell you this because it's not my story to tell.
Okay, honestly, she's probably distracted with something else. Like she's probably braiding her hair in certain parts, and she's like, "Oh my god, that's like a rock from last week. Oh, what a treasure! Oh,
Yeah, I mean, we can definitely play it up that Tansy's a little bit drunk.
yeah, like
It's not that I
not aware.
I don't want to tell you. It's just
she's doing something else in her brain.
got,
Sir
like, a
Char,
little bit of the
Char
ADHD.
wasn't there either. Jen was there. Sorry, so I just telling Moss this. Sorry, just me to Moss.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fair. I feel like an asshole a little bit, but I was worried. I don't know. Anyway, I did let her know, but that's why I asked. Anyway.
That's fair.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was that. And yeah, no. That's that. I don't know what else to add on that. We'll see how she acts later with me.
You think she might not be so keen on speaking to you?
It's possible. I wouldn't blame her for it, but
She's pretty private as a poison.
can be. Yeah. So we'll see how it.
You haven't learned to trust yet? I find that's always the best way to get in there to get the information you need.
Look. There's a 2-level thing here. It is me being wary, and also if it is something that's making her wary, I'm worried about her too. Like it's a 2-layer
Cake.
motivation.
Absolutely. Understandable. You got this, babe.
I'm not going to pretend to be the same. I'm not going to pretend that the first reason isn't there, but the second one is there too.
That's fine.
Yep.
Figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
You got this.
Anyway, so that's that.
I think we're gonna be heading back soon. So I mean, are you staying back at the school?
Oh, is this all happening through letters? I thought you guys came.
Oh, is this? I thought we were still there, and it was through message.
I thought it was through message, and then you guys started chatting, and I was like, okay, I guess they're back home. So we're all equally confused. That's the important part.
I think also we've been drinking, eating.
Yeah. We're sitting at the end of the table, like opening its mouth and just screaming with Moss's mouth. You also assume you're just really drunk.
We're soup sloshed.
Soup slosh, as they say.
Wonderful.
Oh,
So like if we're all back and like a little bit pissed. Can I take Tanzy with me to go see Arda?
sure. I mean, if Tanzy wants to, obviously.
Absolutely. You want to go speak to my favorite professor? Let me take you, baby. I got you.
No, it's not. It's not.
No. He's going to be so excited to see you. He's always excited to see everyone.
Okay. I mean, I didn't mean like an introduction like that. I just meant like a.
It's just Tanzy coming off really excited.
Yeah. No, I mean, I just wanted to see if there was.
I'm just like dragging Mark across now. I'm like, yes, we're gonna go to Ada. I can't wait to talk to Ada.
Yes, to Ada.
You're gonna love him. Everything you think in your brain, he creates with his hands. Amazing.
right? That's what you said. That's what you said. And then I was thinking, right? And I was saying, I was like, well,
You have
maybe
an
we need to do
idea?
what? Like a, well, I don't know, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
You, what is it?
Did he charge you money?
No. I just had to put a little bit of extra credit work. Like I just had to show up to like hit a hammer a couple times, and then he was just like, boom, bam, you show up, it's there.
Okay. I can do extra credit.
Just that
Depending
easy.
on what the extra
Absolutely.
credit is.
Yes, he usually tries to like get me out of the shop. Like it would be like, oh, you gotta come for these times. But then like I would show up and we'd start working, and he'd be like, okay, you can go now. And it'd be like 10 minutes after. And it was great because I was like, oh my God, what a sweet work gig. So it's like an hour of work total.
Okay. Yeah. No, he seems really nice. I haven't met him. So I just thought like
Yeah.
if you came with me, then you could be like the icebreaker, right? You guys-
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He's so sweet. He gets a little frazzled sometimes with pretty ladies. So let me just really quickly just like, and I'm just gonna mess your hair up really quick. I'm like, you're still pretty. Oh no. Okay, put your hair back into place. I'm like, oh, okay, we're just gonna have to work with it. Okay, let's go. He might get nervous. Prepare yourself. Okay.
You're trying to make her look less intimidating to him or more?
Like I always say, like he's intimidated by pretty girls. So
Yeah.
I try to mess her hair up and make her look less.
I see. You're trying to make her look less attractive, but you
Yes. And then I was like, oh no, okay. I'm like, you know what? Let's just go in properly.
You know what? Just go in. Just
Let me
hope
just-
for the best. Hope
Yep,
for
there
the
we go.
best. Fear for the worst.
Let's go.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
I guess probably he's not in the workshop if you walk by there, so you probably you figure probably his office is a good place to go.
Knockety knock knock.
What's the do you do like okay, you're doing a rolling knock and just
It's
going
like a
inside he's like, oh okay, get it together, man. Get it together.
like, oh my God, she's back.
Oh, she's back. The door opens and you see a human man or is he human? It's human. I feel like it's human.
You said human, yeah.
Man, he does look a little bit nervous. But he smiles at you. He seems kind of, he says, and then he sees Tanzy and you see his eyes like, oh,
I know. I was so excited to come back and see you. I mean, first of all, great club, great effort, great piece of art you just created. Perfect. Love it. Love Gary. Here is my friend, my best friend. This is the beautiful Locke. And she has questions for you. So I'm going to pass her off to you now. And I'm going to spread your shop. Don't mind me, okay?
oh, you're yes, Lurk, hello. Hi, nice to meet you. And he offers you his hand to shake.
Yes. I am Lark Reeve. I'm a first year student. Not one of your students. I was a cleric and sorcerer. That's kind of irrelevant. I know that you made something, the really beautiful club for Tanzy, and I know that she talks so highly of you, and I know that.
Does she?
Yes, very much, all the time.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I mean, I think your work also speaks for itself, but Tanzy likes to.
Not used to being famous yet.
Yeah, I know. Oh, but Tanzy does a good job. I mean, like she'll tell everybody that like with her like talking club about that you made it, and like she credits you all the time. So I think that she's definitely getting your name out there.
Oh, I don't need more fame. I just bit of a byproduct more than an intent.
That's hard, right? And you just go and do your job without people looking at you, and then people are
Yeah,
looking
just
at you.
just wanted to make things blow up, and here we are.
Yeah, and then I know, right? Like like you do your hands, and like your armpits get like really sweaty. And you can't stop.
Pretty sweaty now that you mentioned them.
Right? Yeah, I know. Like
They were fine, and then you mentioned them.
yeah. Sorry, no, I know that was a really bad idea. So I think that things don't like make people feel better, actually make them feel worse. Like, when like your feet get really sweaty and they slide in your shoes, and then you almost break an ankle. I'm sure that.
So did you need something from me?
Yeah. Yes. No. I guess. So Tanzy was talking about the things that you make, and like I said, I'm not one of your students. I am a sorcerer now. However, I find myself dying a lot. More than I would like, which is
sorry to hear that.
It's okay. It's okay. It's just it's a step to learning, right? You know, like team members have to die in order to revive them and stuff. So I get it. It's part of the learning experience. But if I could die slightly less, I borrowed the school's armor. And I don't mind that it has like the name written across the front. It's not about that. But I thought that maybe if there was anything that you could maybe create something to maybe and I'm also training. I'm not looking for like an easy way out and just like make me something, make me tougher. I'm working. I take survival classes as well. But if there is something that you could make that might help me die a little bit less, I'm a really good healer, and I only ask because if I'm dead, then I can't help other people.
Oh, and I'm sure your your partner would prefer that not happen.
You mean? So you mean my teammates, my
Yeah, her
party,
boyfriend doesn't want her dying on the field. I just come up behind you, like under your armpit, and I'm like, yeah, she's gotta stay alive. You see this? She's a beautiful, sassy man.
Of course, anything for Professor.
Look at this, the soul
partner.
You have to protect her at all costs.
I'll see what I can do for you, of course. Happy to help.
Yeah, you protect her, Otter. You protect her. Remember, she's with me. You protect her.
No, I mean, like, and you can say you can say no, and Tanzy and
no, he knows exactly what he's doing here.
I understand what you are conveying.
If we have to work a little harder around the shop, no. I will work it off. You know what? If I need to, I will work around the shop.
It's not necessary. I am. Happy to.
I need to keep her alive. You see her? She's very important to me. Very important to me. Okay.
Of course. Friends.
Friends stay alive. Friends stay alive. Friends have each other's backs. Yeah. Like I have your back, you have my back. So you have my friend's back.
You have my back?
Absolutely. Otto.
Oh, okay.
Listen, we have a child together. Of course I have your back.
Pardon me? He says suddenly like,
your daddy.
Pardon me?
I'm talking about Gary, of course.
I don't know who Gary is.
Don't worry about it. I got it, okay?
Just treat him like an absent father. I don't know who you would know.
That's just what I named my great club. Don't worry about it. It's all good. But anyway, Laurie,
did you say your great club is Gary?
Don't you steal weapons? I name all my weapons.
Child.
Yes.
Who takes?
He talks when you touch him.
I'm sorry.
He says hi sometimes.
Hello,
This is
father. Tell father I said hello. Art is so lost.
My old friend.
So deeply confused.
Yeah, so he's fine. But you need to protect Locke. Locke is what we're here for. You protect her. That's it.
Yes, yeah, no, of course. I absolutely understand what is being asked of me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
See, Locke, he's on it.
I know, but I feel like we're shaking him down.
No. That's just how he acts with everyone. That's just how he is.
If he had like an inhaler, he'd be using it right now.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
I know.
Does Lark get it?
Like, just so you know, this is something to do with Callan, or he doesn't even know about this, so you can say no, and I won't say anything.
No. I am happy to help out a fellow person.
Listen, it's just I know that if we participate in these trials of Athan that are coming up, that there might be some doity players in the mix, and I just need all my friends to not be my friends anymore. I want to protect them as much as I can and keep them alive. That's all I need.
Yeah. I mean, I am like in a bad way, but like Callan didn't threaten you or anything. You're okay. You're okay.
No, I'm great. I'm happy to be of assistance to anyone who has a need.
Right. Fine. Again, it was just an idea. If you can, then that's great. If you can't, then that's also fine.
I'll send you a note with some ideas I might have. I will think on it.
That'd be great. Okay.
Excellent.
My hands are really sweaty, so I'm gonna shake your hand again. But
I can wipe your hands off on my shirt, and I'll come and grab her hands on my shirt, and I'll just like.
Oh no! Oh, poor
There's like
Arda.
a little bit of like, there's probably like a bit of like sauce from lunch still on her shirt that just like wipes off on your hand.
He manages not to lose it, but he's like, okay, I'm gonna go.
I'm sorry, that was the soup. It was the
now.
soup.
I'm gonna go to bed now.
Yeah. You get some sleep. Thank you for meeting.
Yes,
Okay.
of course. Happy
right.
to meet. Yes.
And I look forward to hearing from you. No rush. Take your time. So, right.
Great. And close the door.
My professor, fucking hell.
I think that was a massive success, to be honest. I think
That was a fucking mess. That was an absolute. Did you not see what I saw?
What do you mean? We got all the topics out right in front of us. We had nothing to discuss.
No, that was even worse. Like, he was panicking and I was panicking, and then I thought for a minute there that he might cry, and then I thought that I might cry. No, I can't do this.
Sometimes you both sound like you're gonna cry, and I just go, I just should just keep on talking and finish the sentences, maybe.
You don't know. It's
no, you know. I do understand you. No, I am sorry. I didn't mean to frustrate you as much. Sometimes they try to get all the points out at the same time, and sometimes they just crowd the brain and the knowledge points, and sometimes they just can't stop it. It's like just like fact and then fact and then fact. Someone should just tell me, Tanzy, shh.
They have this like a shakedown.
Sometimes
So,
they
like,
have a
threatening
squirt
him.
gun. Yeah.
Did we accidentally threaten him? Did we?
No. Oh no,
Sure.
that's just how we talk. He's fine. Don't worry. That's just how he and I convey ourselves. I sometimes the things I say come out as threats, but I don't mean them as threats, and he knows that. He knows that we're friends, and I would never ever harm him because he's a compatible relationship where I support him through other endeavors, and he supports me through other endeavors, and that's just cohesive relationships.
Yeah.
Supporting one another. Yeah.
I mean, you know him better than I do. So if you say that it's okay.
Oh yeah. No. If you're worried about him speaking to you know who, he will not speak to you know who. He's scared more of me than I think of them at this point, possibly. I can't tell though, honestly. Social cue is very hard for me.
Yeah. I get that. I get it. Actually, I see that. That makes sense. Okay. I just thought the creepy stuff in there.
We got someone. They're gonna figure out your armor situation, or they'll figure out your situation. It'll be great. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Have something soon. Keep you alive longer, lasting with more HP, to be honest. I hope by the end of it. Because sometimes I worry that you're too squishy and you're very, very sweet. And I don't want you to die on me because you're so nice. And you're kind of sassy, got that sassy edge, and I like that. It's nice.
No. Yeah. It's really easy to stab. I know. Yeah. That's okay. Well, we're working on it, right? We have a plan, and he is not in there shivering and crying.
No, you know what? And if it happens, it's usually, I think, you know what? It might be anxiety. Some people get anxiety right after I speak to them. What? You just give them about like 40 minutes, and then they're fine.
Yeah, maybe I'll send him flowers and waffles. Because flowers and waffles with an apology letter. Yeah, flowers and waffles, and then I'll feel better.
You know what? Yeah, we'll bring him breakfast. We'll bring him breakfast sometimes.
Sandwich, maybe?
Yeah, like a breakfast sandwich.
Some kind of apology
All together.
breakfast.
Yeah.
I have ideas. Yes.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so we'll do that tomorrow. Tomorrow, first thing.
Yeah, because sometimes I just come off it the exact wrong way, and I realize it about 3 minutes later, and I'm like, oh no. But then, they're usually fine afterwards. But you know what? Let's bring them a big old sandwich after.
Yeah, with the little like sausage roses, where you cut them on like little angles into them.
We can wrap the sausages around the sandwich, and it'll be like a sandwich.
Sandwich.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah. Okay, all right.
Well done, friends. Another successful game, intimidating everyone you know.
I did not go in.
Including
why are you blackmailing everyone?
including Char.
There was, I don't even know what happened. I don't even know what happened.
I feel like
I went
watching that happen. Like, what is happening? I'm so
You left Tanzy in charge of every decision that was made. That's what was happening.
Did people leave Tanzy in charge, or does Tanzy take charge like a real commander?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Captain Tanzy.
Yeah. I was like, if Erda can make this stuff for Tanzy, I was like, I can get something that can help me Dialis. I was like, Erda's awkward, Lark is awkward, but it became a shakedown. It became a fucking shakedown. And joke who I actually blame, Callan.
What? He wasn't there.
Yeah, it was Callan. It was Callan. Yeah, fuck Callan.
He is the shadowy entity, right? So like,
yeah, why's it gotta be so spooky, huh?
Why you gotta be so intimidating, Cal?
Yeah.
It's almost like people are terrified of what the hell's this class again?
Everything was
Performance?
fine. She was like, everything was fine. She's like, oh yeah, anything to like Callan's girlfriend. I was like, well, That was the one.
Whale.
That was the one.
Whale hail.
Look, I'm not saying that Cal beats people up and takes their lunch money because he doesn't. But if he did, it would be Arda's lunch money.
If he
Oh,
had
boy.
to, it would be
If
Arda's.
he did, I'm just saying that's how that would work. Like, he's definitely like the football star, and Arda's like in robotics club. That's all. All I'm saying. It's normal school.
Oh, Tanzy don't like bullies in that sort of circumstance. She likes people who help other people. People who take and don't give it all, provide nothing else in this circumstance.
Yeah, no, Cal's not actually the bully or anything like that. It's more like when you've
Yeah.
been bullied your whole life and you see someone who is like that, maybe you're just a little bit more careful. Just a little careful, that's all. You know, you guys showed up, immediately said who you were, you know? Just play it safe. Play it safe.
Gotta be
That's all.
firm. Gotta be hard. You gotta be like tough.
You're gonna be stupid. You better be tough.
It's true.
Listen, if there's one thing, it's I'm.
All I'm saying. That's all I got.
That's it, baby. That's it.
Good job,
You're
friends.
Scaring,
Uh,
scaring the other professors.
we'll continue next week with more of exciting drama and also the first trial of Athan. Woo! Woo!
Trials of Athan.
Hope you guys are fucking ready to die. I mean, ready for a fun story
Dynamite awesomeness. Hell yeah.
where everybody has fun. Yeah.
We'll try.
Sometimes. Yeah.
It's going to be
We'll call-
great. We
we'll
have
call
nothing
it
to
our
worry
first
about.
night. So thank you everyone for joining us. If you want to hang out with us on the Iskar Academy server, you can check it out. We're on Discord. You can come and play with us. You can meet Arda and terrify him if you so choose. And if you missed any part of our episode today or any of our past ones, you can check them out on our podcast or on YouTube. Beyond that, just come back next week. We'll see you on Wednesday. We're always here at 6:30 p.m. EST. So take care, have a good night, and we'll talk to you then. Bye! Bye! Shake it out.